Hi guys, can you hear Steph?
Not currently.
No.
Nope.
Okay, but we're live, so take it away, Patrick.
So shape up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a special Friday edition of Tomb of Annihilation with Dances with Kobolds. Today we will be taking a slight detour with the group. They don't all know where they are at this point. My name is Patrick. I will be the Dungeon Master. Joining me are...
I am Lorne. I know where we are, and I'm going to attempt to not metagame, playing Baka, the Nature Turtle Cleric.
Not going so well, is it?
Or that. Some
Yeah,
combination of those names thereof.
Hi, I'm Tara. I'm playing Walker Bow, the Arcane Trickster Tabaxi Rogue.
This is Andy playing Thorn, Tabaxi Paladin Warlock.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chris, and I am playing Academy Award-winning director Hollis, the rock and roll rock gnome.
This is Ian, and I'll be playing Winthrop Q. Rutherford, Explorer Extraordinaire.
Wow,
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Beatrix Caspian Rutherford, Fighter Cavalier Extraordinaire and wife of Winthrop.
And last, but hopefully not the least, my name is Nabil. How are you doing? And I'll be playing Olo, a 600-pound turtle monk mastering the way of the Drunken Fist.
And last night, just on our last episode, most of these people acted like the good heroes they are. While flying across the jungle, they avoided a frost giant patrol, rescued a group of people from zombie gorillans, flying monkey mummies, and 4 levels of exhaustion, and got them to the Grung settlement of Dungralang, where they entreated with the king, and then ended up performing a ceremony to fool him into thinking he had called down the Grung god Nang Nang and treated her to the belief that she would reciprocate her love but come back at a later time, and in doing so basically saving the Grung people from this madman and earning some mystical pigments and a ring of jumping. They then spent the rest of the night celebrating. The next day, they continued flying south towards Omu. They finally settled, started resting, met a wooden woman who introduced herself as the Wimba bride, while Beatrix was foraging for food. And then during their meal brought them what she believed was a healthy brew. Everyone except for one of their party members imbibed and were stunned and had horrific nightmares about a hag with gold coins over her eyes, leaning over them, drilling a hole into their head and having ants crawl out of her head and into theirs. When they came to, Beatrix, you, alongside Walker Bow, are now missing a patch of hair as this hag ripped some out of your skull before she turned ethereal and disappeared.
That bitch.
With that, you guys passed a restless night, and you still got your full rest, but it passed uneasily. Some of you leveled up, and in the morning, your limbs heavy and no longer being able to fly, some grumbling and dispiritedness as you guys trekked through the jungle southwards towards Omu. And at one point you came into a small courtyard, and you can see some cracked and overgrown flagstones, and at the other end what appears to be the moldering ruins of a temple of some sort. As you were just starting to cross, the sound of creatures crashing through the underbrush came from behind you. And turning, you saw dozens of what appeared to be some sort of tribal warriors with some kind of bat motif, all of them. And you turn to see people moving, from the jungle towards the clearing around you. And then suddenly the earth shuddered and gaped open beneath your feet. you fell amid the roar of collapsing masonry. Dust fills the air, sunlight disappears as the darkness swallowed you. So this is where we find you. You guys are, picking yourself up, dusting yourself off. You find yourself in total blackness. Thankfully, all of you have some sort of dark vision, so your surroundings are dim and you are able to see. And from what you can tell, you are in a long, narrow chamber running east-west. In the center of this is a domed shape on the floor.
And Winthrop is missing to everyone using dark vision.
No one's dark
That
vision
is
goggles
true.
broke because of the fall.
No, that is true, except for Thorn. You're the only one who can see Winthrop. Other than that, Winthrop, seems to be invisible to everybody else.
Oh, nice.
I helped
Really?
Olo up off his back.
That is part of the Gloomstalker Ranger. So
he is
in the
invisible to dark
center of this area is this dome shape on the floor. In the east wall, at the very edge of some of your visions, you can see there's a blank-faced stone door. The west end of the room is blocked by fallen stone and rubble, apparently the result of the collapse which brought you here. The two side walls appear to have several niches cut into them.
Anything
Nice.
in the niches? Like, are those
Nice.
bones or are those just rocks?
You'll have to go over and tell me what you're taking a look at.
I guess the close one?
Okay, that first niche.
The knights who say niche.
I'm looking for traps.
you
Wait.
see
Damn.
I'm looking with my eyes, not with my finger.
Okay. Oh, you're not moving. Okay.
No, you see in here, there is a small river scene, and you see a dozen commoners gathering rushes, fish with nets, while others carved a little dugout canoe, and they're all small sort of clay figurines that have been carved.
Oh, like a little museum diorama?
Yeah, and Thorn, you can see now this large central one appears to be a diorama depicting some sort of hunting party of Chultan warriors in feathers and leather hide garments in a mountainside scene. Some have pulled down a stag with the aid of a dog, another group is cleaning a small mule deer, and others have cornered a panther with what looks like snakes coming out of it with their spears.
That's the
Scout watches-
central.
Yeah, that's the big
Okay.
central one.
Okay.
Scout watches the panther from an outcropping above. He holds a metal staff with a loop in its end. It looks a little bit like a shepherd's crook. So,
Like one of those oh, okay.
like that.
Funny.
And the three niches on both the northern and southern walls are 5 feet wide and about 3 feet off the floor. And as you guys are exploring, each one of them seems to depict some aspect of tribal life. All of them seem to have these 6-inch tall figures in the displays, and they appear to be made of stucco, realistically and brightly painted. The scenes portrayed represent fishing, farming, religion, warfare, the creation myth, and crafting. And behind you, the cave-in completely blocks the west end of the chamber. At short intervals, small amounts of rubble and dirt come spilling into the room. Several large stones appear to have wedged themselves tightly, closing the collapse.
How far up is the opening through which we fell?
The ceilings look like they're a good 20 to 25 feet high here. So
Okay.
you guys fell a fair distance.
Looking over these dioramas, anything of value stepping out to us?
Which one are you looking at specifically?
I guess I would look at the one in the bottom right corner here, which it would be the south west, I
That's
guess.
right, Patrick. You were referring to north and south, but as
North and south are these walls. This is east.
oh,
Yeah,
So-
north is to the left on this map.
Yeah, north is to your left.
okay. So we're starting at the bottom of a map that's normally oriented. 90
Yeah.
degrees.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one, which is the bottom southwest one, you see this is a scene of tribal warfare involving 20 tribal warriors in combat. The 10 warriors on one side are painted black, the other 10 are done in red.
And
Does this? Okay.
sorry, go ahead.
I'm wondering if this central carving is on a cylinder. Is it on a dais? Is it on something that moves
It's
or
on
lowers?
it's on a very small dais, and
Okay.
honestly, as you guys are moving around, you notice that the air in here, there's a slight taste to it, and I mean, Thorn, you especially, because your devil sight allows you to see, you can see there is almost I want to say like a pinkish orange hue to the air. It doesn't, cause any damage right now, but it definitely, even you can feel it on your skin. It doesn't feel pleasant.
Is there some sort of check to figure out what would be wrong with this air?
Yeah, you can give me a nature check.
And is the air flowing out this door? Like, is the air completely still in here now that the rock slide has stopped, or is there still moving air?
The air is very still.
I guess a 14 is not good enough.
Sorry,
With that,
maybe-
no, I mean, hang on. With the 14, you can definitely tell the air is tainted in some way, but you can't get a full sense of what it is.
Air is very stale here.
Go ahead, Thorn.
Maybe you explained this a moment ago. Does this pile of rubble block what was once a much longer room, or do we see any sign of a wall on that edge? In other words, is there reason to
Can't
think?
tell.
Okay.
Yeah, with the cave-in, it could be a much longer room, but yeah, with all of this rubble, it's impossible to tell.
And was that a door? What sort of opening is that, or is that another niche?
It's at a door, I think.
Okay.
That is a smooth metal door.
We should wait for Deepwalker to check that before
Yeah.
close to it.
I'll come
I
over
will
and
give her
point at it.
guidance.
Sorry, it's a blank-faced stone door.
Oh, okay.
I will give her guidance.
Do your thing.
I'm ready for baddies to start pouring through the door.
Yeah, I'm going to step back and draw my bow.
Would you say, Patrick, that this door is a technological device? Would it look like that to me?
No, this looks like a solid, smooth stone door. There is a large lintel over the top, but I mean, there is nothing on the face of this door that you can see that would make it look like it's mechanical.
Okay.
As you get closer, Walker, give me you can investigate and take a look at it.
Okay.
You have guidance.
And Hollis, I just remembered, can draw a door on a wall.
I can.
Charges,
It will use up some of the paint. So the way I read it is that I can do 1,000 square feet, and like per pot. So I've got 3,000 square feet of paint, and each use will take up presumably a certain amount of square footage. So I'll wait before we get into that.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you're looking, you can see the door up close is very nicely carved with a sun symbol and appears to open towards you into the room. You can see there are hinges on this side and scratches on the floor, which would give you the sense that it pulls inward.
Okay.
You don't see any visible lock or handle, though there is a slight gap stretching across the top of the door, and 8 holes seem to have been bored into it. They're about 1 inch in diameter, but nothing can be seen in them. You would assume, just sort of tapping or feeling, that it feels like it's a fairly thick stone door, and the lintel above is arched with a keystone at the top.
Well, we could stick one of our 10-foot poles in those holes.
No, I'm thinking because there's warriors in one, and the statue in the middle has like a shepherd's hook and stuff. I'm thinking that we might have to take. This is probably a puzzle door. We might have to take pieces from the alcoves and put them in the holes there. Because I mean, like if the warriors in that one alcove have like swords or spears, we might be able to remove like one of each or something.
Do we? On the other hand, maybe it just opens. Did you find any traps on it?
Did I, or do I need to make a separate check?
You did not find any traps on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Thorn will try just pushing it or pulling it slightly, see if it moves at all.
Give me a strength check.
All right.
It does not move.
Gosh, guys, this door is really stuck.
All
I get the
right.
sense that this is a very solid, thick stone door.
All right. I will. Coming through.
I guess I will guidance.
I back up dutifully. Don't bother giving me guidance for strength.
What's Beatrix trying to do?
Open the
You
door.
heave. Are you trying to pull it or push it?
Which way does it look?
I would have said it looks like it opens inward, so I would have pull it open, pull towards us.
Okay, so with this, I mean,
Ha! 28.
I will give you guys some advice about this. This was, of course, originally written as a tournament module, so the rules can be somewhat different, and there will be more places where I will ask you specifically how you're going to go about something. So with this, I mean, this is a smooth-faced door. What are you doing to give yourself something to grip onto to try and pull it open?
There's holes in it, so I'll put like my finger in a hole and kind of like
Like a bowling ball.
like a bowling ball. Yeah.
With that, you don't find that gives you enough grip to purchase onto. You think you probably, if you had some pythons or if you drilled something into the hole or the door yourself, that would give you a firmer grip. But you definitely get the sense that you could probably do it, but those little holes are not enough. And they're smooth inside, so they don't give you enough to grip onto.
Okay.
Okay, based on what Walker Bow had said, that, hey, there are holes here, maybe we need to stick something in them. Does it look like any one of the implements on the table would fit into the hole, like a key, maybe?
Give me an investigation check.
Sorry, I need to pull up my sheet here. Come on. There we go.
Oh man, I can hear the Aurelia internet.
Here's phone overheating.
No, it's touchscreen and trying to pull stuff up is not the best system to use.
With that, I will say, looking around, you don't see anything specifically that matches the holes in the door, though with Walker's suggestion that perhaps the metal staff would work, you clearly do see that is removable from the little clay figurine, but again, it doesn't line up with the holes in the door.
Okay.
So we'll check each one, I guess. Just everybody pick one?
Yeah. I'll take the one right in front of me.
So like the end of Fifth Element. Why do I get the broken one? Why do I always get the broken one?
So, Walker, the niche in front of you displays a temple on a tiered pyramid. You see 7 commoners bringing small offerings of gold and jade. Before the temple stands a cult fanatic handling a constricting snake. And around him you see 3 more tribal warriors. One is dressed as a winged serpent holding a spear. Another is dressed as a bear with razor claws. The third represents a coyote holding a torch. You also see several stone statues of different gods. So give me an investigation check to see if you think any of them would fit those holes.
Yeah, I'm just kind of gently poking to see if anything.
You don't think any of them do, but you do see that the bits and bobs of gold and jade are probably worth a few gold each.
Yoink!
Uh-oh.
I'll be sharing it with you guys, obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
That belongs in the
you'll
museum.
bring something down on us.
Yep, so you're able to pick up 15 little bits of gold and jade.
They're shinies, guys. That's all Walker cares about. She
I
found some
think
shinies.
I think it's like 8 gold worth of value stuff.
Winthrop might buy that off you to put into the museum.
Ooh.
And in front of Winthrop, you see a small scene that shows various forms of crafting. You see little statues are busy weaving rugs and baskets, carving totems, making pots, and grinding stones for weapons and clothes.
Oh, well, aren't they industrious little clay men?
And so give me an investigation check to see if you...
Oh.
Okay. With that, no, you don't see anything that you think would fit the door at all.
Mine's broken.
I'd like to examine the statue. More specifically, I want to know about this knife.
All right. The knife is... So I'll just pull that back up for you guys. The knife is, part of it, so it doesn't come out as freely, but you do notice that the shepherd's crook, that you can pop right out of the hand. Give me an investigation check.
All right. Yeah, it's all good. I can just pull it out. Nothing.
You don't notice anything sort of untowards about it. Olo, the niche in front of you, displays the creation of the world, and all the statuettes are stylized and obviously non-human.
Ooh.
You see a god adorned in green quetzal feathers is mixing ashes with blood to form sculptures of a man and woman, while 4 towering figures painted red, black, blue, and white are standing about a fire committing suicide with their daggers. 2 smaller figures are ringed by the 4. You see one is being consumed by the fire, and another one cowers in fear.
Well, this is a bit of a morbid art I'm seeing here.
You said there's 8 holes?
Yes, 8 that were, almost drilled or knocked into the door, and they're very smooth inside, as Beatrix could attest to from putting her fingers in there to try and get a handhold.
Well,
yeah.
There's 6 niches, and then there's 2, prongs on the end of the staff. So maybe there needs to be something from each of those, and then, the last prong is the handle?
I'm willing to try it.
Sure.
Okay, so I say, everybody good with me just taking the staff?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, I pull the staff out.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
All right. Measure big bag of sand, and...
It comes out cleanly.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
And
any
then you wait a
sound of
second.
grinding gears?
You wait a second. Hollis just sort of freezes. Nothing. Everything seems clear.
No boulders?
Not here.
Keep in mind, he
All
did
right.
say it seems clear.
Dun, dun, dun,
Keep in
dun.
mind, the boulders already fell. We came with them.
Yeah, that's true. All right, fantastic. I'm going to pop over to the door, and I'm going to start, holding it up in front of the holes and see if anything fits.
Just like a gnome.
Yeah,
Try
it
to
does
stick
not.
into everything.
You can tell that whatever these holes are, they're slightly smaller than the crooked end of it. So this key, if it is that, does not match any of the holes that have been drilled into the door.
Well, at least I have a cool staff.
So while you're at the door, give me an investigation check.
I will
Okay.
guidance him, I guess, if possible.
Well, you're going to need it because my investigation's a 1. It's not bad. And that's D4 still?
Correct.
16.
That's like the third 4 on my guidances today.
Yeah, you look around and with that, you do not see any hole in the doorway itself that matches this metal, staff that you're holding in your hand. If you want to keep looking around, you can give me a perception check as well.
Oh, yes, please.
Are the holes on the door in any particular pattern that looks meaningful? Connected to the niches or something, anything?
Well, you can give me an investigation check, Thorn. You don't notice anything more with that check, Hollis.
Okay.
And with Thorn asking you that and you guys looking around, you don't sense any sort of pattern according to how the niches are laid out in this room. They just appear to be random in their own way.
Well, we'll check out the next one. I guess go on Beatrix next.
Lauren,
Okay.
is the mouthpiece of your phone rubbing up against anything?
It might be. Is this better?
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Much better.
Sorry.
All right, so Beatrix, in front of you, you see farming scene. You see there are commoners who are planting what appears to be maize and harvesting what looks like it could be wheat. You see some tribal warriors standing guard, and some sort of priest in a bird costume is possibly blessing the fields.
I will take the priest then.
Cracker.
Okay.
Cracker.
And I will see if it fits in. Is with all the holes, is there like a little symbol next to the holes?
You don't see any symbols next to the holes, no.
Alright, can I shove the little priest guy in one of the holes?
You try, but the holes are...
Something funny about that.
Many
the
jokes.
Holes, yeah, the holes are too small to fit these carved figures.
Keep trying.
And Thorn, the one in front of you is the war scene where there's the 10 red warriors and the 10 black warriors.
Are they... I was picturing them as sort of bas-relief, but are they removable? Is anything removable from the...
They're all removable. They're all really well-carved little figurines.
Yeah, it's a diorama.
Is there any place... this... I'm still thinking about this central statue sculpture thing, and how it might be connected to all this. Is there any... Are there any holes in it? Any connections between it and all the...
Well, give me a perception or investigation.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm far better at perception.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to try a perception with them.
Could we construct some sort of rudimentary lathe?
So, Winthrop, as you and Thorn walk back and forth between the door and the central diorama, you look, you wonder what is, and at one point you look up, sort of scratching your chin, and you notice at the top of the door, there appears to be, in the keystone, maybe a small area of plaster, which looks like it's covering something.
Oh, let's knock that off.
And as you take it and chip it away, you can see a small keyhole appears above the door. And this keyhole appears to be the right size and shape to fit the little metal staff that Hollis took out of the diorama.
Oh, Hollis, if you would be so kind.
Oh, sure.
You're
I'll reach
asking
up there
the
with my...
smallest member of our party.
Yes, I'll reach up there with my
the
3-foot
keystone.
high
I was
height.
asking for the key. I didn't want to actually pick him up. That was kind of rude.
While Hollis holds the key, you can pick up Hollis.
Actually, I want to point out, again, Thorn is the only one who can see you, so that would probably scare the hell out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know Winthrop's tricks. Go ahead, give me a lift.
Okay. I'll grab him by the belt and lift him up.
Yep, he lifts you up. You insert the key, and it, turns fairly smoothly. And with that, you hear a clacking sound, and the door slowly, swings open towards you.
I hold Hollis in front of me as a shield, just in case.
Do you need to roll initiative?
I've never actually cast
So-
Shatter. Let's find out what that does.
So wait, how long did we actually spend in that room?
You guys were in here for a good 25 minutes.
Okay.
Why? Why does
We're
time
smart.
matter?
And
Well, for
so
all we know, the air in
Beatrix,
here is finite.
you have, what do you want to do with the little figurine that you picked up?
I guess I'll put it back. I don't see there being a particular point to keeping it.
We could take it to the museum.
Okay, if you want me to keep it, honey.
Well, did Dave fall down the hole too and Wanderlust, or are they up top still?
They are up top.
So we'll have to come back and pack it all up.
It seems like the Days could just throw down some rope for us, but
It's
won't.
plugged. The hole's plugged.
Yeah, if they had the ability to throw down rope, we'd have natural light.
Yeah.
How
Alright.
are we going forward? I just had an idea. I can cast a mage
Sneak
hand
forward.
and kind of feel along the floor for traps, or do we want to try and bypass
Well,
them entirely and deactivate them if we
there's-
come across
I
them.
have a 10-foot pole, so I mean, there's that as well.
Yeah,
Well,
so do I.
Yeah, my mage hand goes 30 feet though.
Well,
So
we can do both. You can do mage hand and just feel along the floor, and
Yeah,
you can also
but that's
tap.
Thorn,
That's
Thorn
the
would like
question.
at least to stealthily peek around the corner.
If we do that though, we trigger stuff. So
Oh, that's true.
Well, why don't you just check for
So-
traps every so often, and we'll
Okay.
keep going.
Okay, so what's your marching order going to be?
Walker?
yeah,
I think
I was
I
gonna say
should-
if I'm looking for traps.
And
Actually-
I should follow Walker because then I can apply guidance to her at will.
Okay.
I
because
should be
I would probably do that.
behind you guys in case we do run into anything scary.
I suggest Winthrop be at the back.
Yeah, they can be at the back.
Simply because A, we can't see him, so we can't bump into him that way. And B, he can shoot things from afar anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sniper McSniperton.
Exactly.
So Walker, Baca, Beatrix.
I'm stealthy, so I'd kind of like to be closer to the front. Like
Yeah,
there.
so why don't you go beside
Okay.
Beatrix there? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it looks
Hooray.
like the hallways are 10 feet wide.
I
Yeah.
could, go forward as I am invisible to anything that can see down here. I can check for traps fairly
Okay.
well. I
That's
think.
If you guys think that would work better, considering no one will be able to see Winthrop, I'm okay with that.
I mean, the only problem being is only one of our party would be able to see Winthrop if anything happened to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
Okay.
all- you'd
so
all
literally
hear
it'd be-
Winthrop,
it'd be
though.
Winthrop could walk down the hallway, fall into a pit trap because there's an illusion showing that there's floor there, and we might hear him go, "Ah!" and
Perfect.
Thorn would be just like, and he fell into a pit trap. Away. Right about there.
Yeah, that would be troublesome. Like, yay, monsters can't see you, but yeah, if Winthrop gets in trouble, we can't find you to help you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need a light source if he ever goes down to do anything, because I can't heal him if I can't see him.
You can healing word me though.
No,
This is-
I have to see you.
Wait,
You can't-
is
oh.
Winthrop permanently like this in dim light?
Yep.
Or
In
Yep.
darkness, if someone uses dark vision to see him, they can't see him
All right.
because of his gloomstalkerness.
So,
So it's-
only Thorn can see the faces and things Winthrop is making and doing to everybody else.
Yeah. And let me tell you, you guys don't want to see what he's doing.
It starts. The sound of falling water comes from one of the corners of the room.
Oh God.
Well, he is a noble. You know how those aristocrats are.
Can I
All right.
run a survival check to make sure that is actually him emptying his canteen?
No.
Sure.
Do a smell
Oh,
check.
jeez.
It was not a canteen.
And so with this, you guys head into a hallway, and the stone walls of this corridor are carved to resemble a stack of bamboo-like logs. The passage slopes down from a single door, the lintel of which has been crafted to represent a stylized cavern entrance. At the end of the hallway, you see double doors of what appear to be beaten bronze, worked to resemble some sort of pattern on it, but you can't quite tell from this distance.
Okay. Chaps.
It didn't sound like I was going first, so I've moved up into the
Aw.
corner.
You're guidanced on that, so
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
it
still
might hit a
guidance, yes.
12.
Nope.
I said might, not probably.
Yep, nothing.
It's good,
comes up as a
guys!
trap at this point. Within the first 10 feet, anyway.
Yeah. So do I have to make the check like every 10 feet?
You can make the check whenever you want to make the check.
Okay.
I'll say for, just to save time so you don't have to check every 5 feet.
Yeah.
That, just move, as far down into the sort of corridor as you want, and you can say you're checking for traps as you go.
Yeah.
And, basically your movement every time. It's just assumed that, it's happening fairly constantly.
Okay.
Does
So,
this count as Underdark?
no.
Okay.
So you guys, can keep moving. You can see as you get closer, the pattern on these bronze doors seems to resemble seaweed, and some sort of, sea pattern like that.
I swear to God, if this is a sea hag, I'm going to lose it.
They're not too bad.
I'm going to go up. No one's following me. Okay, so it's
I,
green.
I
It's
am
green.
staying within 5 feet at all times to be able to give you guidance.
To be able to
All right.
wave to you down at the bottom of a hole.
I am going.
ready to action just to shoot anything that pops out.
Okay. I am going to start checking the doors. The first set of doors that we come across. I'm going to check one, and I'm going to check the other. If they're locked, trapped, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Mm.
Was Beatrix
that's better.
gonna go in front of me? You can slip in there, Beatrix.
Wait, what?
How
just
long
saying-
does guidance last again?
You can go there if you want,
Guidance
Beatrix.
lasts for up to a minute,
Sure.
Okay.
but considering it can apply it at will to you, because it's
Okay.
a cantrip, you assume you're getting it for every time you're checking. It's just sort of you have the power of Eldath.
Okay.
The power
Yay,
of Eldath
Eldath!
helps you.
Ultimate
So-
power.
Alright, so that'd be
So-
a 25 for that first door.
Those aren't doors. The only doors are the two double doors at the end. Those are
Oh.
those
You
are like
discovered that
patterned
those aren't
logs.
doors.
Yeah,
Derp.
all of these walls are patterned like logs, so it's that's
Oh,
They still look weird on the map.
yes.
I swear on the map
I
they look like
determined.
doors.
I determined this is not a door.
Well, I intended for that to be on the door. Can we just say that I went to the end of the hall and I did it on the doors?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, yay.
You get down, and on those doors, yeah, you can tell they are, black metal. Oh, hang on a second there, Baka.
Uh-oh.
I knew this was happening.
Da, 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 da.
So I guess I think
and-
it's right about there.
It is a little further,
Did Thorn walk over something?
right about there. Well, both Walker and Thorn passed
All right.
over, but
Oh, hells.
with the weight of Baka, as soon as you
Oh,
get
nice.
this sort of 600 pounds of weight, you actually feel the floor slightly give underneath you as a pressure plate is applied, and the logs on the side of the wall swing outwards. And so Thorn and Baka,
Acrobatics?
or do we just a dexterity save, please?
Oh, this will be fun.
Oh.
Wham.
Actually, that's not bad for me, considering I have a 0 mod.
Bad for
That's
me.
not bad. Both of you take 7 bludgeoning damage, and you are pushed 5 feet down the hallway. And those of you who are behind here, the entire hallway is now blocked in front of you by a wall of logs, which there are, small 6-inch gaps in between, but the party is now separated on either side at this point.
What are they made out?
You said that was 7?
7.
Logs.
And you said they're stone logs or they're like logs?
At this point, as you get closer, you can see that they are. It is, stone.
All right, so I'm gonna whip out the crowbar and try some lateral fracturing on these.
All right.
What?
So much for stealth.
Yeah.
With these
Well,
things
at
that
this
have
point-
pushed on.
Yeah, they pushed you 5 feet further down, so you guys are each 1 square further away.
Oh, okay.
So strength
So I
check
guess
with advantage,
I'll move there just to make it easy.
or I'll hand it to Beatrix. There you go, dear. Your crowbar.
All right, I'm smashing away.
And now I have
I
a
meant
song
more
from
Ginny.
Pirates of Penzance stuck in my head.
I do have a solution for this if we need to.
Ha ha!
You manage to get a good crack, and you're able to snap off part of one section of one of these fake logs. So half of it is done. Doing it on the other side, you'd probably be able to crack it and pry the rest of it free.
All right, you want me to roll it again, or?
Yeah.
I'll assist you on this one again.
Yeah. With that,
Ah! All right,
With that-
crit time.
the two of you are easily able to find a way in and crack, but this takes some time, and to get enough space for all of you to crawl through, you're going to have to break 6 of these, and they crack off and sort of roll a few feet down, and Baka and Thorn can stop them. but I'm going to say this takes you a little over another half hour to break through all of this.
Oh god, it's time.
All of you, you take 3 damage. Just as you can feel whatever is in this air on your skin and breathing it in just does not agree with you. So you all take 3 damage, please.
Soak a rag in water and tie it over my face.
Our entire party takes 3 damage?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Guys, we gotta move.
Yeah.
And so, Walker, you're seeing these double doors. They are, they have been, sort of hammered. They are brass and, very heavy. You don't get a sense that there is any kind of lock on it or anything like that. There's a handle that, and while you've had certainly enough time, I will say that, with the roll you had, you didn't find any traps or anything on it. But you can give me a perception check if you want to try and listen at them.
Oh, hells yeah, after that. No.
Unfortunately, the
Aw.
sound of all the cracking and breaking and swearing coming from Beatrix and Olo behind you is going to dim your senses. So you're not quite able to hear anything on the other side of this door.
Guys, come on, try to be stealthy here.
I'm also trying to break through a stone wall.
Blame Baka for that one.
Blame the people who designed it. I
All
can't
right.
help being me.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, there's no traps. I don't know if there's anything beyond it. Do we want to just open it and ready actions and open, or?
We can't go out the way we came in.
Might as well.
Well, let's all move back, and I'll mage hand the door open.
All right, I'm ready to go. Boom, boom.
Yeah, ready to action. Shoot any hostile on the other side of the door.
Okay, Baka, you've moved back.
I'm good enough here. I've got.
Okay.
I'm a fairly, tanky individual.
Okay, I'll hide behind you then.
I've got a big shell, so yeah, there's plenty to hide behind.
All right, so I cast Mage Hand, and then I Mage Hand the door open.
All right, it swings
Wait,
open.
if I can, because I know there's a weight limit on that.
There is a weight limit. You get the sense that these doors may be heavy, but the construction on them is done so that you have enough strength to pull them. They open fairly easily, and you can see at the edge of a lot of your vision, the room at the end is constructed of more large stone blocks buttressed in the corners. The walls look like they're wet and slimy, and what appears to be mud is covering most of the floor in a thin coating.
Can anyone actually see into the room yet?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Okay.
I don't see anything in.
Thorn can see in.
Not yet.
No, I don't think you removed the doors.
That might help. There you go.
Yay!
I see a stone.
I shoot that thing.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, I can't.
And so in the center of the chamber sits a large polished boulder amid a pile of smaller rocks. It's about 5 feet tall and colored brown with dark streaks and spots. Leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff.
It's a
In the
mama
mud
boulder
around-
and it's young.
In the mud around the base of the boulder is a moving shape, looking like a crayfish. It is facing you and seems to be aware of your presence.
Oh.
But is it being hostile to us?
Nope. It's watching, seeing what you guys are doing at this point.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hollis is gonna
Sing
step
a
forward
song.
and sort of peer inside, and he's gonna say, "What ho, gentle crayfish!"
I'm still inside the hallway, but I moved and I want to be near the front.
Okay.
I'm gonna just shake my head at this.
Okay, and as you step in, you're still in the hallway, Stephanie?
Yeah, I didn't want to get on top of anyone. Can someone trade so I can be close?
Okay.
Can I ritually cast Speak with Animals?
There you go, Beatrice. There you go.
Well, as you
Okay.
even prepare to do so, this crayfish looking creature. You can see it takes sort of a defensive stance. And at this point, Winthrop and I believe Baka and Olo, you can all understand as it speaks an ancient form of Chultan, the same thing you were talking to the Grungs with.
Oh, another civilized.
And it says, "Who is this? Who dares to enter the chamber of the Guardian? You had better go, or I will have to discharge my sacred duty. Be off with you before I lose my temper."
May we pass, Great Guardian? We are looking for the exit to your temple, home.
Well, it is, my sort of temple and home. Yes. What brings you here? Why do you intrude upon me?
A sinkhole, actually. We had no plan on actually visiting you. We fell through the ceiling.
Yes, we merely wish to leave this place as it was before we came.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I get help on that because of Winthrop?
Yeah.
Or can Winthrop do it, I guess?
Or Hollis can help you. Hollis can help you.
Hollis doesn't know what we're talking about.
I just hear these people blabbing on.
You should probably try, because...
Yeah, Winthrop, it
right.
looks at you and says, "Your words sound good, but you do not persuade me."
You said this was persuasion?
Yes.
Help?
Yeah!
That's plenty.
I
Yeah.
cast.
And-
I
oh,
cast.
looking-
I want to cast comprehend languages.
All right, so you can all of a sudden understand exactly what he is saying, and he looks at Baka and says, "As a fellow creature of the water and land, I trust your words much, much more. Give me your word and your honor that you are not here to disturb me or my charges, and I will gladly let you come through."
We have no desire to do so. We literally fell in here. The wave sealed behind us. I believe it was due to age of the construction, and we just want to go home. So I will gladly agree that we will not interfere with you or your charges, provided that nothing interferes with us. That might cause us to amend that agreement. If one of your charges attacks us, we will defend ourselves, of course. That is reasonable.
Well, my charge ends outside of this area here, so I can certainly give you my word. And he sort of scuttles around that nothing in here will impede your way, but do tread carefully. Your companions may find it a little slippery if they move too quickly. You and your other shelled, beautiful friend should be able to walk easily enough.
I thank you.
He thinks I'm cute.
You look suspiciously at cats.
He thinks you're beautiful, Olo.
Yeah, if you want to hang out here with him, that's fine.
Beautiful. It's
I would further ask, do you know the fastest route to an exit from here?
Oh, I don't know too much about that. I would probably you take this door, and he points, at that door, just to say, I think that leads upwards and away, but
The one I can barely see.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. I will parlay that to my companions here and inform them of our arrangement.
Now, at this point, everyone in the party, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
all right. I see y'all.
Not why?
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, only
Well, it's at this point, Winthrop, you remember that you guys have a gem of brightness, which can be used to, cast light and maybe brighten this place up for you guys.
Oh, yeah. So, do you guys want to turn it on? Did we get his name? Mr. Guardian, do you
could
mind
be
if we,
Mrs.
or Mrs., could we turn on some light? Or would that hurt you and your charges?
I would prefer you don't do it here. I am accustomed to living in this blessed darkness, but once you move on, please, be free.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
give a polite bow.
Yeah,
and-
we're pretty much feeling our way through here.
Yeah, well,
Alright.
I give a polite bow and explain to everyone. So it's muddy and slippery ahead. We made a deal with that guy. As long as you don't fight him or his charge, which is apparently in this room here, he's going to leave us alone,
I
and
think
we
we
will
all can
have free
see,
passage.
right? We all can see. Everyone
Yeah.
has dark vision.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
everyone
can
has
all
dark-
see. It's just it's dim light for everybody. So your perception checks and all that
Disadvantage.
will be at disadvantage unless you're right up close to something.
Alrighty, so let's head that way.
All right.
All right, what's your marching order? And as you guys tread through the room, you realize the mud in here is incredibly slick, and any kind of combat or fast movement would be very, very difficult. So you feel good about your choice.
Is there anything we should avoid stepping on? Like eggs? Colored eggs? Painted eggs?
Well, they weren't
Fire
pointed out to me when I asked earlier, so I would assume not.
Who are
Yeah,
you
like-
asking, Thorn?
Thor. Well, I guess I can't ask the creature directly.
Yeah, let ask
So
one
for
of the
the
ones who can
party-
actually talk to the creature to see if maybe the creature can point us like the
Yeah.
best route.
Right.
If do we hug the wall? Like, do we go left? Do we go right?
Thorn asked the party that so that it can be asked to the creature.
Yeah, we can ask which way he would like us to go so we don't disturb anything.
We can hug
He
the
just
walls.
says, well, just stay out of the center of the room and everything is fine.
Okay.
Oh, I want to go to the center of the room now. I'm not going to,
Oh,
but I
boy.
want to.
So like that.
Yeah. Okay, roll initiative, Winthrop.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your marching order? Winthrop, are you going to go first?
I'll be in the back.
I
this
guess I
time.
can see, and I've been talking to him, so I might as well. Yeah.
Oops.
Does anything happen as we walk across? Do we have to roll anything? Comedy
as
of
long as-
errors as we slip.
Everything is very slick and slippery, but as long as you're not dashing, you can make it across easily enough.
And sir, what is this place anyway? Like those other passages, where do they lead?
Oh, I mean, I don't really know too much about this place. I was brought here just as a young one to, discharge my duty and have been here for ages and ages. And, there are some hallways, but I have really not ever left my duties to check it out.
Oh, wait. So Walker Bow just kind of taps on Baka. You can talk to the creature, right? So I kind of tap on Baka's shoulder, and I'm just like, "What if we have to come back? What if we're going to a dead end? Can we come back and go through again if we keep the same rules?"
I would probably, explain to it. Just in case this way this passage is blocked because time has existed. If we have to pass through again, as long as we don't disturb you or your charge, still fine.
Yes.
Okay,
Excellent. Let's move on.
that was my concern. I was like, "Wait a minute, what do we have to come back? Is it going to attack us if we come back?"
You want to check the door? I'll move out of the way.
Okay, yep. Wait, is the door open? Because I can.
The door is unlocked. It
Okay.
pushes open easily enough.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to kind of like check for traps in the immediate vicinity just in case.
Okay, give me an investigation.
I will give you
check.
guidance.
Yes, last night I was 20s. Now I'm 1s.
It seems you don't detect any traps.
All right. Cool beans. I'm willing to stay in the back this time, so that the point last time.
It seems as if you don't detect any traps that you can see.
Yeah.
Might as well open it.
All right, who's going first?
Winthrop,
I'm going first.
lead the charge.
I'll step through, bow drawn.
Okay, and
And
the
take a look.
walls of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in spots on the southern wall.
pull my scarf up over my nose and mouth even further.
Okay.
And
Are you heading down the hallway?
yeah, I guess so. We'll
Beatrix,
move up
wanna
to
go
this
next?
And-
first thing.
As you keep moving down and you look into your right now, and you can see that there are spots where everything is sloughed off on this wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure has been built.
Oh, so can I see anything in those cracks or no?
You can't. You can't see anything in the cracks themselves, but you can clearly tell that all the plaster is done away, and so this is one of the large building blocks of this building.
Okay. I'll motion for everyone to come, and we'll move up, I guess.
Okay. I mean, give me an investigation or a perception check if you want to, look at anything more about it. But yeah, you can't see, daylight or anything on the other side of it. You can, clearly
or space
see all
behind
the.
it.
Yeah, you get the sense there might be a space behind it, but you can't see any light emanating from it at this point.
Am I doing my thing?
Yep, do your thing. Check for traps, and do we want to see what's on the other side, or just keep going?
I want to look. I want to see.
If you're checking for traps, guidance.
Well, not so much traps. If we think, like, we know that there's a space beyond this wall, we suspect that. So I'm gonna be more. Yeah, how do we get there?
If
How
this
do we
is just
open it?
stucco, can we just start like pulling it off the wall if it's just wet stucco?
You can.
Does
Yeah,
it
I mean, it's
expose
wet
a
and
bigger
rotten.
space?
It doesn't expose a bigger space. It exposes the next large giant piece of stonework that's beside it. But if you digging in and moving stuff around, you're certainly able to get a little bit of a cleaner line, certainly around the edges. Is anybody else helping Winthrop clear this stuff away?
Sure, I'll help.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll help since I'm right there.
Thorn just
All
watches
right.
him, kind of confused.
Both Beatrix and Walker, as you are doing this, you guys both take 1 acid damage because you realize as you're wiping this stuff away, there's some sort of caustic sort of lime that gets on your hands and your paws. And
Ew.
it burns as you touch it. Winthrop, with you and your gloves, you can tell that there's some nasty smudge on them, but it's not reaching your skin.
Wait, I would have gloves on, wouldn't I?
When I asked at the beginning, you didn't.
Okay. I'll take the 1 point. It's just a point.
So do we want to spend the time and try and get past it? Maybe get Olo and Baka to move it with Beatrix's help, or just keep going?
I mean, I can try and use my quarterstaff to push it. I don't know if that helps.
I meant more like we make handholds on the other side and we push or pull it out.
So, do we think there's a door here, or do we know there's a door here?
There's a
Do we have-
space behind
We
there.
know
That's
there's a
all we
block
know.
with space on the other side of it.
I don't see any reason not to, because I mean, the more we explore, the faster we get out, kind of thing, right? Because we don't know if following this corridor is going to lead us out, but there could be an exit behind this wall.
Or there could just be a broom closet.
Or just another sinkhole.
Or more sealed guardians.
Well, that's my thought. I was like, well, what's the harm in opening it up? We can have a quick peek. If it doesn't look like it leads anywhere, we move on.
Are we gonna excavate every time we see some little damaged mortar?
Oh, I can see more.
All right.
Yeah, so with all the stuff you guys have been clearing out, you can tell. I mean, as you suspected, there is a space behind it, but
There's a door back there.
Oh, so there's stuff on the other side then.
It's a room, I think. Hey,
Maybe
could
it's
you
a
two
hidden way
push
out.
it? Could you guys come up here and push it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
I will give guidance to one of you, I guess.
Give it to the other guy. I'm good.
Nah, yeah,
Hollis will
Beatrix
play the
has been
excavation.
having a good luck.
all right. So who's pushing? Is Beatrix and Olo?
Yep.
All right, you guys both push and heave against this large stone block. You both take 1 acid damage from touching it, but it does not budge.
Never mind then. Come on, guys. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. Look around the
Did it-
corner.
Does it look like why it didn't budge?
Just heavy. It. You just got the sense that, I mean, the combined effort and strength of you guys, it's just a really heavy, gigantic stone block. It just
Here's
does
the
not
stairs.
budge.
Stairs going up, I think.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm willing to stop and give things a try, but I'm not willing to beat my head against the wall again for them.
So even with the
I-
26, it wouldn't work?
That is correct.
Shit. Never mind. Oh, wait,
Okay,
didn't
I don't
Who did... Olu didn't roll, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I assisted you.
I didn't
so-
ask for a roll,
Oh.
but from what I said, the combined strength of you two as you pushed and shoved didn't seem to be enough to budget.
We can try with more people. Get
Yeah,
Buck
we
in
could.
there.
All right, do we all want to just do everyone pushing together one last time?
Sure,
Quickly,
if that's
sure.
the case.
Yeah.
In this space here, you would only be able to probably get 4 people that would be able to shove at the same time.
All right, let's do 4 people at the same time.
People
Okay,
with gloves
just a
in the
sec.
front.
I'll put on
Just a
some
sec.
gloves, yeah.
All right. What do I have here?
I like to try something real quick. I don't know. It may be crazy. It may not be crazy. Just to hold something real quick. I take out my jug of ale, and this is something I'm just trying out. And I take a little bit of ale and splash it on the that's blocking our way. And
Well, yeah, I would also scrape off as much of it with my shovel to make sure that as little of it would be touching us, and then probably wash away with some water from my water skin.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys can do that, and you can get small enough areas you think you'd be able to get your hands in and not feel the burn, as it were.
Yeah. I mean, if the ale helps not neutralize, but if it doesn't give us acid damage, why not?
Okay, so my strength's 8, so I don't think I'll be helping. Who's
I've got a
got
16.
I
so
got-
that's
10.
1.
Yeah, I got
And-
2.
Beatrix, what's your strength?
Oh, my strength is... Do-do-do.
I have +1.
My strength
Yeah,
is an
just have a
18.
plus one.
18, so plus 4.
We know where's the
And-
pants in this relationship.
Olo?
My strength is 2.
We're both wearing
plus
pants.
2. 15.
15?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I mean, with the combined might, you guys, heave and shove, and this 6 foot tall, good 3 foot wide block slowly starts moving with the combined effort, and it takes a good minute, and you're finally able to push it 10 feet. Into this space, which gives you just enough room to be able to walk around it and slide around and get into this small room that is just behind it.
Who's going in first?
I'll go.
I'm
anything-
gonna guidance whoever goes in first.
I'll take it.
Does it look like there's any traps, Walker?
Let me check.
All right, I will guidance Walker instead to check.
Looks like a bunch
I'll
of bombs are in
I'll
there.
get out of the. I'll get out of the way.
And Winthrop, I will say, as you looked around the corner, you could see that the staircase went up only for a few steps, and then it seemed the rest was filled in with clay and rubble that had collapsed onto it.
Oh, okay, so I'll point that out. Yeah, the stairs are blocked.
Oh, okay.
You don't, from the outside of the foyer here, Walker, you don't see any traps.
All right.
I guess I might as well go in.
Yep. Wait, me first or you first?
You want to go in together?
Let's do this, girl power.
Yeah!
All right, you each slink in and slide around one end of this stone plug, and
Quick,
beyond
pull the rock
you see us. It says muscle-bound Winthrop. Beyond it, you see you're now in a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on either side of you. Directly in front of you, you see double doors of bronze that have glyphs, again, worked into their faces.
Oh.
And you, with your comprehend languages still working, Walker, can easily understand them.
Ooh, what do they say?
You recognize in your mind, you understand that this is ancient Chalton, and
Okay.
it translates as, "Here lies Flux Poplokas, master of the others, who is like the wind and the night."
Huh. So I got a feeling. I kind of turn my head, I look over my shoulder, kind of relay that, and I'm just like, I got a feeling this is a tomb beyond these doors.
Yeah, but we can't go to the edge of a tomb and not go inside.
Just giving you guys a heads up.
You know, lots
Yeah,
of people go to the edges of tombs and don't go inside.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but
people
that's-
with
that's-
a
that's
sense of
the-
adventure.
Tomb.
That's the Rutherford's family motto.
Right. That's right.
Well, don't forget, the archaeologist
Raiding
in me wants to
tombs.
go in there.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, just
Wondering.
giving a heads up. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm going to check to see how we could open these doors, and again, if they're trapped.
Guidance.
Are we slipping through?
The doors are definitely locked, and as you are, looking them up and down and investigating, you can definitely get a sense that you'd be able to attempt to pick them with your thieves' tools, but looking at it with just your dark vision is this is the best you can get the sense of at this point.
Okay.
These urns, are they kept?
They are.
What's the 17 investigation get me for checking them out?
You can see that they're sealed, and the seal on each of them is made of what, as you rub it through your fingers, you get the sense of beeswax. But they could probably be broken. And
Could be wine.
Are you picking them up, or are you just looking at them?
Winthrop would pick it up, yeah.
You can feel some sort of liquid sloshing inside.
Oh no, this might be wine.
And as you pick it up, it weighs a good 25 pounds.
Hello,
Oh.
what?
Ooh,
Crazy heavy, like lead.
Could
wow.
be acid too.
Yeah, let's open it up and we'll
No, let's not. If you start to open it up, Thorn is going to get out of the room.
Okay,
Are you opening it up, Winthrop?
I will set it down. If he doesn't want to open up in here, we'll wait till we're outside.
I am gonna light a torch.
We have the gem that lights up.
Okay, then I'll use the light up gem then instead.
That doesn't
Okay.
burn oxygen.
Fair enough.
Or set whatever this pollen or whatever it is alight.
Okay, so who's going to carry the gem? Because I'll just turn I'll turn your character into the gem.
I guess I will. So now I can actually see Winthrop. And I guess if I need to, I can just cover it in my palm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
realized that if Winthrop goes down, anything in his hands he drops and you guys could see it. So wherever my bow is.
Okay.
Kick around really hard and you'll eventually find Winthrop.
And if he doesn't move, it's his own fault.
So yeah, though, if battle ever ensues, depending on the terrain, I'm probably gonna drop this thing and pull out my staff.
So should we try this door? Did we pick it?
I'm not yet because you guys were doing other stuff, so I wasn't sure.
Okay,
I can pick it now.
you now have a light source. Do you want to take another look at the door or anything before you try and pick it, Beatrix?
You mean Walker?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Sorry,
like,
Walker,
what?
yes. Sorry, I'm looking
Yeah,
at your token, but Beatrix's name is over top of it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll have another look.
Nice,
Ooh.
Get
finally.
guidance, because if I have the chance, I'm giving you it.
Okay.
Yay!
Yep, as you now peer through the glass, seems to glint just in between the partition of the two doors.
Uh-oh. Okay. So obviously trap, right?
You would assume so, yes. You can, it looks like something is, probably hanging on the door and opening it would probably cause it to break, that kind of trap. You do get the sense that with your thieves' tools, you'd be able to slide something in and move it out of the way, but it would, not necessarily be the easiest thing in the world to do.
I'm willing to
Have
do
you
that.
told us about this?
Well, I will relay this and say I can try if we want to take the time, or we can try one of the other passages.
Well, but how big does it look? Because you might be able to just grab it with your mage hand.
No, because Patrick said it looks like I can do it with my thieves' tools. So I don't think my mage hand would work for that.
Why don't we all get out of this room and
Just
Walker
mage hand
Bow
it?
can mage hand pick the lock and try to do it through mage hand. You can do that as an arcane trickster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Let's all,
my mage hand is a cantrip, so I can cast it whenever.
all right. Let's all
Nice.
stand outside of the room and let
Yeah.
Walker Bow
That-
do this from a safe distance.
Okay, good
Guidance.
luck. Good luck, Walker.
Yeah, you're getting guidance from it, from me
5,
as well.
10, 15. Yeah, so I'm going to move back outside the room, and I'm going to mage hand and just go for it. Shove open the door.
I'm going to say you won't be able to do it from behind the block. You'd
Oh.
have to be just inside
My
the
bad.
room.
My bad. I thought the block was removed out of the way. Okay.
No, it was shoved into the room, but you guys still have to sort of, just barely get around it. So you could be, beside it, which will give you, and you'd be able to, sprint out of the room fairly quickly. Yeah,
there?
closer to there.
Okay. Cool. I do that.
I have a suggestion. Beatrix,
Yes.
at the sound of crashing glass, why don't you grab Walker and yank her back?
Okay.
Oh. What?
All right.
Well, I don't trust what's ever in that thing, because it's obviously a trap.
All right. I will hold on to the back of Walker's armor, and I'm just ready to go.
All right.
Okay,
Right.
so Walker, are you attempting to move the glass out of the way, or are you attempting to just pick the lock and open the door?
We're just going for it and opening the door, right? We're not going to bother to try and arm the trap, right?
I'd say disarm the trap.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you can disarm the
You
trap,
disarm
do
it,
it.
disarm it.
This
All
is
right, yeah.
this is caution.
I will try and disarm the trap.
All right.
Do I need to roll for that, or?
Oh, yes, you do. So
What am I
you're
rolling?
using it's your thieves tool proficiency.
Okay.
With guidance.
And with that, using your mage hand, it takes you a good 5 minutes. And from this distance, you're pretty confident you got the lever out of the way. And as you move up and take another peek through the door, if Baka will come back in with the light source, you'd be able to tell for sure.
Okay.
Give me a
So
sec here to get my screen in a position where I can actually do that. There we go.
Yeah, so I kind of motioned to Baka.
Yeah,
As
and
doing
so with that, you go and put your eye back to the crack, and yeah, you can tell you moved the lever out of the way enough that now if you unlock the door and open it, it will not be discharged.
Cool. All right. Back.
Everyone back in the pool.
Oh no, because the trap's disarmed, so we can open it in relative safely.
Back in the hole.
Get back in the hole.
Yeah. So okay.
All right, so give me another basic thieves tool check.
With guidance.
Yeah. If I can, I'm guidancing.
Nice.
It doesn't matter.
Well, and Walker, you basically look at this lock and you realize, oh, this is almost child's play to you, and it's unlocked as you're still sort of talking.
She pulls out a credit card and just jimmies the lock.
Yep. Okay,
All right.
and I open the door.
And as you do so, on the other side of it, You see a chamber cut out of the rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise from the corners, brown, shot through with black, and triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table, covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs. Opposite the entrance, a battle axe is embedded in the wall, 6 feet above the floor.
Look at that.
Huh.
Too bad we don't have a barbarian. Wait,
And-
what?
Oh no.
And as you can see from the light source, you can see this casts a really disturbing shadow of a hand coming out of the wall.
Oh, snap.
This is a bad room to be in, guys. We need to
Yeah.
not be here.
That's not ominous. It's just a trick of the light.
And as you look down at the glyphs on the floor, Walker, they clearly read out to you in ancient Chultan. And Baka, you'd be able to read them at this point as well. And they say, "Ah, defilers, now you shall join me in my eternal resting."
Turn off the light. Run, run, run.
Not
Too
yet.
late.
We're not in. We're not in there.
Yeah, so I relay that, and I'm just like, guys,
Hey, guys.
Guys.
FYI.
guys.
Well, looking at this, and unfortunately, I had to reload. Looking at this, is there signs of anything coming at us?
Not at this point.
I think it's because we haven't actually stepped in the tomb. But
Yeah.
Looking at the glass bauble that was part of the trap, then, is there some way for us to figure out what it would have done without actually releasing whatever's in this thing?
Like maybe it was acid or something?
Give me a perception check as you take a look at it, or a nature check.
Where's my sheet? There it is.
I'll take a look over his shoulder as he's looking.
And you said it was nature?
Yeah, nature, or you could, even an arcana would work too.
Nature, I am actually proficient in.
You can tell it looks like some sort of swirling gas that is in this glass ball that would have been dispersed, but, impossible to tell whether it, is some sort of poison or whether it had some other effect.
Does it look alchemical?
Give me an arcana check.
Okay, could I give you a history check instead? Because I get extra proficiency bonus.
Could I give you a medicine
No.
check instead?
17?
You wouldn't necessarily say alchemical, but, it has the same sort of essence that you'd see in potions. So you get the sense that it has some sort of magical or arcane nastiness to it.
Okay.
It's certainly not a health potion.
Yeah, don't break that.
We can set it by the urns over there.
Yeah.
So are we
Sure.
going in? Do you want
Actually, you know what? We could after we find a way out of this place, we could come back here. But I'm kind of nervous about going in when we don't have a way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that seems like we could loot later.
Yeah.
but the shinies.
Yeah, well, go in there and
I'm going
get
to
the
walk
shinies.
in. Because
Oh god.
this is my livelihood.
Okay.
And I mean,
It
I'm
is?
an archaeologist. Why wouldn't I?
That's
Yeah,
true, and
we gotta
you-
go in.
Right. Actually, I do have protection from evil. That
We
might
should
help me.
We should at least get a rubbing of the etchings on that coffin.
Yeah. If not, detailed sketches of what's going on here.
Well,
Walker wants to.
I'm not going to be the
wants
first one in.
shinies.
Okay,
I'll
so
be-
everyone, pinky swear, no defiling.
Yes. Pinky swear.
Yeah, pinky swear, Winthrop.
I have only 3 fingers. I don't know which one's my pinky.
The smallest.
The last one.
And Baka and Winthrop, I'll give you guys inspiration for using your backgrounds.
Patrick,
Ooh.
can you
Yes?
ping the group for me? Because I keep having to reload and it's hard to find the location on the screen. Thank you.
All right, so who's going first? I'll go first if people are scared.
Do you want to
I'll at
leap?
least take
Oh,
one
there you go.
step into the room.
You step
On
right on the
three.
seal.
Let's jump over the seal.
All right.
Who got the ring
Oh.
of jumping?
I did.
You're gonna hit your head.
I prepare an action for, if anything comes at them.
I prepare an
I
action to
shoot.
run.
Wait, what seal are we jumping over?
The one that
Uh,
says
right-
we're defilers.
Right on the
Yeah.
door floor.
That's
Yeah,
my jump
On the
check.
floor in front of you, there was a seal that had the glyphs which say, defilers, now you shall join me in my eternal resting.
Okay.
Perhaps
yeah, I
so.
guess.
In
I
ancient
guess if
Chelton.
Winthrop's going to jump, I'll jump.
When Winthrop says jump,
I should be able to jump without making a check because it's only, 10
Oh,
feet?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
not
we
even
need to
10
make a check?
feet.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I'll just
No.
jump over.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
All right,
Um,
so as you get closer, you see that this carved block is made of a couple of parts. A great stone slab, which is 20 feet long and 10 feet wide, is resting upon a 4-foot thick monolith of rock. And this in turn is then supported by 6 huge blocks of dolomite.
Dolomite.
And every component has been covered with intricate carvings and glyphs. And as you get closer, you can see there is some kind of image on the top of the slab.
Oh,
I want to do something. I don't usually get to do this, so I want to do something. I need to pull up my sheet first, because it's on that sheet. I want to use my background feature to figure out... where is it here?
what's the archaeology feature do?
I think that's what I was looking up.
Gives you
Nope,
whip proficiency.
That's not it. It
Oh.
is...
Because the cartographer one lets you fill in maps and stuff.
historical knowledge.
Yeah,
So
my
who
acolyte.
built this and other stuff?
Okay.
I get to pull a, this is, ancient so-and-so construction. Probably from the late X dynasty.
You recognize this as being, Chelton built, so probably some sort of, human tribal groups built this. And based on the brief glimpse you got of the temple at the beginning before you guys fell in, it was based around bat symbology, which doesn't register to any modern Chelton god, but there definitely was, well back in, deep history, you get the sense that, there were, if not actual gods, but animals that were worshipped as gods, much like the 9 trickster gods that you guys were told about by Valindra. And this one is clearly based on the idea of a bat.
Okay.
I want to go look at the axe.
Oh God! Good luck.
I'm really curious about the axe now. So while they're investigating the sarcophagus, I'm going to kind of go around the edges here and
Oh, boy.
go to the axe.
I'm going to climb up on top so we can start taking an etching at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I
and
want to also
you see,
read anything on this thing. See if there's a name or something like that.
and as you are looking at it, the top of the slab depicts a struggle between what looks like a dark-skinned man and a mighty knotted serpent. And engraved alongside it are glyphs that are identical to those that were found on the door.
Oh, so it says defiler, like the ones on the floor?
Nope, the ones on the door.
Oh, the door.
Oh,
And
the ones
the-
that list the guy's name. I forget his name.
So they're the same day. It says, "Here lies Tlox Poplokos, master of the others, who is like the wind and the night."
Hey, you know what Thorn's gonna do? he's gonna detect, do his little paladin thing.
That's a good idea.
Oh my god! First
Could you-
time I've.
Could you link his name, Patrick?
Andy,
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to point out to you, we are standing in front of a stone,
Sarcophagus.
sarcophagus-like structure. Stone happens to block that.
It doesn't say that. Not behind total cover. All right. Well, on the other hand, there's no sense casting it if I'm surrounded by mummies. So, yeah, all right. So maybe it would make more sense to hold off. Yeah, I was thinking it would. So, I mean, the ideal use then is trying to see if an elven female is in fact a lich, but it's not great for seeing if inside a sarcophagus there's a mummy.
Patrick, you did that in character.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why that came up.
Jarhuwen.
Yeah, so Captain Ellock comes out and gives you the name.
Thanks, Captain Alec.
You're the best.
Lucas.
And Deepwalker Bow, looking at the axe, you can tell that the blade seems to be made of perhaps bronze, and the haft has been wound with snakeskin wrappings. And you can
Who is
clearly
cutting
see
wood?
that. Oh, I think that's my dog scratching her blankie, making a little nest.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's a cute noise.
And as you approach it, you feel a cold chill run up and down your spine, Walker. As you get closer and closer, you can see that the shadow is of a withered arm.
Oh boy.
There's nothing ominous about this in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all.
This is an everyday thing.
And
Okay,
so Baka and Winthrop, as you are, making your rubbing and reading, you can also tell that the glyphs on top of the slab also give seemingly what is a date and are 3 numbers.
Is this old Chelton calendar or modern calendar?
This is very, very old, ancient Chelton calendar. And so that's the date that you see on it.
5439.
Yeah.
Now,
How far back is that?
That is a couple of 100 years back.
So, should we pop her open, take a look inside, or this good enough?
well, we should check the integrity of the body.
Yeah, make
I
sure
mean-
the seals haven't been broken, and if they have, we should check the damage.
Exactly.
By breaking the seals yourself. Okay, love you, honey.
So is Walker Bow pulling that battle axe out?
Yeah, I think she should pull the non-ominous battle axe out of the wall.
Go.
Do it. Peer pressure.
Or we could just leave it. Does anyone actually need this battle axe?
No, I want it. I'm gonna mage hand it. But was that detect good and evil thing cast?
That would help me. That would give me advantage or disadvantage
Okay.
to things hitting me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
While you guys are all busy over there, I mage hand the axe. Next time, pull it out.
Oh,
Oh, good.
You pull with your mage hand, but it remains affixed in the wall.
Hmm.
that's annoying.
Mhm.
Can I do? Okay. Does this look in any way like some sort of magic item or technological device?
Which? The axe?
The axe, yeah.
Well, can you detect magic?
I can't detect magic, but I do have Artificer's lore.
I mean, the shadow might be a hint that it's
The
magic.
shadow's a hint.
Yeah,
touch it.
I would say the shadow definitely gives you the idea that there is something
Okay.
magical about this axe.
You
You touch it, and the hair on your back stands up on end, Deep Walker.
That check is 3 higher. So 12 on a history check.
It doesn't ring any bells.
All right, I
Well.
pull it out.
Oh God.
Oh, hold on.
Give me a strength
Hold-
check.
Oh yeah, this probably isn't gonna work. I'm trying. So it's just straight up strength.
Yep.
Oh my God, I'm blind. There we go.
You are now the king of Chult.
You heave, and you even manage to get one of your legs up onto the wall for support, but you pull to no avail. It remains affixed
Really?
in the stone.
Okay. Okay, hold my beer. I'm coming in for help.
Someone maybe need a 20
Yeah.
to
I try and pull the axe and I fail and I just give a little trill and as I sit on the floor just staring up at it, just like I want.
You want? Okay, Walker Bro, give me a hand over here.
Okay.
All right, so on the count of
Wait, are you like wrapping? Am I getting back up there and you're wrapping your arms around my waist and pulling me with the axe?
Turtles and tabaxis.
actually, I was hoping you'd grab whatever you can part of me and just pull me as no. We just
I can do that too.
I mean, we both grab the handle, whatever half you want to take, and we just heave ho.
All right.
Give me a strength check with advantage, Olo. Olo walks up, spits on his hands, and just, let me get this for you.
Hold my beer.
With advantage.
Wait.
Well, with advantage, so.
Oh, wait, that was better.
Olo, you heave and you pull, and you actually hear something sort of pop in your shoulders.
Ooh.
And
In your
you
back.
think you should be able to get this out, but the axe does not even budge a
That's
millimeter.
great. So we're going to wake up something and we're all going to have thrown out backs to encounter it.
Yeah, we gotta
Or-
open the sarcophagus, guys.
Yeah, okay. We'll open it up.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
okay,
throw
good.
my
Okay, I want
shoulder
for a
back
second-
in.
1 second here.
Is there some sort of check I can see how many people we
There
might
we
need to open this thing up? Because this thing looks bigger than that door we tried to push open.
You're talking
Yeah.
about
It is far larger than that. Is 20 by 10 feet. So yeah, give me an investigation or a perception check,
and just prying up the
Or
lid
even
on one
a-
side.
or even a history check.
I'll do perception to see if we can move it.
History, investigation, or perception. You said.
Yeah, because using your
Oops.
background in archaeology, you might be able to figure out historically what it would take to open one of these things. Perception, looking around, you don't think there's enough of you in here to lift it with the weight and the size of this, and you think it probably means there's another way to open it.
Insight. Can I insight that to see if we can figure out where the switch might be?
Insight Patrick to see if he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Or I may give him guidance.
Give Patrick.
Help with whatever
Well-
check he decides.
Well, give me a history or some sort of knowledge check based around your archaeology. So I'll give you advantage and guidance for a history check, Winthrop.
Okay. Advantage and guidance. Okay. Oh,
Still got
I
guidance.
was sleeping that day.
It might be a
Guidance.
17. Oh.
Oh,
You
got
figure
one
there's
you got one for days.
This is a tomb, all right.
Yeah, you figure there's probably some sort of way to get this to move that's mechanical in some way, but you just don't get a sense of what that would be looking at it here.
Hey, Hollis, you like gears and fiddly things, right?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, let's find the switch for this thing.
Okay, Hollis is going to walk up to the axe and pull it, grab the handle and pull it down like a lever.
Give me a strength check.
Oh boy.
I'm not trying to pull it out. I'm trying to pull it down or up, whichever way it moves.
Just explain that to the mummy.
But yes, 7.
It does not move in either direction.
And Hollis dangles off of the thing for a moment and
That's all.
Kicks
Praise
his
the
legs
king
and-
of the lollipop guild.
Any convenient wall sconces or things that we might lean on and return into a lever?
There are no sconces. Everything else in here, seems to be, very well constructed, smooth rock. The only thing that you've seen are, this massive sarcophagus itself, where almost every surface is covered in glyphs of some sort.
I
Any
want
sign
to
that
look.
the glyphs can be pushed in?
could be a button, yeah.
Yeah, I want to look around for some way to open that sarcophagus.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I guidance her?
You can.
No.
So Walker, and with your comprehend languages still up, but nearing its end, you recognize the numbers on the top, and as you are looking around, you can see that there are 11 glyphs at the foot of the block, which correspond to the numbers 0 through 10.
It's a number puzzle. We probably have to put in the date of this guy's birth or death.
Well, it's
The
like
only way we
writing
know is his
your
death.
well, it's like writing your password on a post-it note beside your monitor. So Hollis is going to walk over. He's going to type in 54, wait a moment, 3, wait a moment, 9.
As you do so, once the 9 is depressed, a grating sound issues forth, and the top slab slides back a small bit.
Bravo.
So now we should be able to lift it.
It's still a very large stone slab, so you would figure it would take probably 2 people or Beatrix on a very good day to lift it.
All
Okay,
right.
let's just
I would
do it.
offer to help Beatrix push this thing because we need strength.
Yeah, so
slide mover.
between the two of you, you are able to slide it off, and it crashes to the floor with a thunderous crash. But not even a small piece of stone chips off it, which is surprising.
Good.
No, not really. You weren't supposed to knock it off. How are we going to get that off the floor?
I just
When we
give
come
him
back
the
in the day, we can
look.
replace it.
The wife look.
Yeah, like hands on hips, like.
what's
Hollis, give
inside?
me a perception check.
Okay, here's where Hollis either dooms the party or saves us all. We're doomed.
Yep, everything seems quiet out there, and inside the sarcophagus,
It's all good, guys.
beneath the slab is a hollow, and inside is a crumbling skeleton decked out in decayed finery. It appears to have been a man of taller than average stature, obviously of great importance to someone. Gems and other small adornments of obvious value lie on and around the body. Covering the skull is a mask of jade with cowrie shell eyes and obsidian pupils. About the corpse's neck is a jade pendant carved with the face of a human-like bat.
So, jade mask, bat pendant, and miscellaneous gems.
So the mask. Should we pick it up? Yeah, let's pick it up.
Oh, yeah, it looks valuable,
no!
doesn't it?
Wait!
It looks like
I thought
Yeah.
this belonged to a museum, and we weren't going to defile the corpse.
We
Well,
haven't
this is in
defiled
case we
anything
can't
yet.
get back in. We have proof that we saw this guy's tomb.
The museum would love this.
Exactly.
So we will pick up the mask and I guess carefully take off. You said there was a pendant as well?
Yep, there was a mask and a jade pendant.
Does he have anything else on him?
Give me a perception check.
I'll either help him or do my own look.
Well, the good news is it's not with disadvantage. I don't know what I rolled yet. Oh, that was good.
Well, with advantage because I was helping you.
Okay, even better.
Yes, you can tell that he is also wearing on his wrists, there look like some sort of jade beaded bracelets, and on the middle finger of each hand are carved jade rings. Pressed into the fingers of each hand, there are beads, a jade cube in the right hand, and a spherical, could be an agate in his left hand. And at the feet lie 2 small containers, apparently of glazed clay, one fitted with the flower-shaped plugs in both ends. The other is holding a 1-inch diameter piece of mother of pearl. And as you're looking in and around the hip bones, and as you guys are doing this, you can see that as you have lifted the mask and pendant away and are looking, the bones begin to slowly almost knit together.
Ruh-roh.
I would
What
be
do you guys
Here we
do?
go.
Coming back.
smacking this
Eh.
thing then.
Oh God, I hate when they do this. Come on, pass me that sword.
Wait, or you can just put it back. Put it back!
Too late.
Well, cold dead hands or something.
And
Do I get a shillelagh off?
What's surprising that it took this long?
so Baka, you pull out your shillelagh and it glows, and give me an attack roll if you're going to attack.
26.
Yeah, I'll do the
That
same
hits.
with them.
Rapier's
Oh,
perfect
fuck.
weapon.
You, unfortunately, as you're holding two other things, you're unable to get a decent swing, and it just scrapes across the top of the sarcophagus. And as this is happening, you can actually see, as things are coming, you can start to see sort of sinew and muscle start to wrap around these bones, and whatever this form is sits up in the sarcophagus itself.
Oh, this isn't where we parked our horses. So sorry.
Smack.
All right, give me a couple of attacks then. What's everybody else doing?
I am backing away and I'm getting my crossbow out.
Yeah,
Uh,
backing up.
Staring
go
in
ahead,
horror.
Zelda.
I'll be casting protection from evil.
I'm guessing we're fighting this. All right. I'm going to roll initiative and start stabbing and just look at Winthrop and said, I told you so.
So the first of the two
Okay.
attacks was a crit for 15 damage. And
Yeah.
the second one was a 22 to hit for 8.
Okay, yeah, so everybody roll me some initiative.
I rolled a 16 on my initiative, but it didn't go to the tracker. I'm sorry.
That's okay, I'll plug it in.
Thanks.
Really?
Woohoo!
Ooh, chill.
Hmm.
Yeah, it might be good timing
Oh.
for break if I can vote for that too.
Yeah.
That's
that's
exactly what I
that.
was going to do.
Excellent.
So yeah, everybody back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
Contemplate
right.
how you're going to die here.
You had to crack the sarcophagus, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
We had to see what was inside. There could have
It
been
belongs in a
shinies.
museum.
A dead
Shinies.
guy.
Shinies.
I will be back.
Always for the shinies. Bum, bum.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
This is going to be a puzzle boss.
This is going to be fun. It's going to be a puzzle, but it's going to be fun.
You have to chop your hand off with the axe or something. I don't know. It's going to be something ridiculous. All right, be right back.
Yep.
I am back.
Hello.
I'm back.
Cool.
Hi.
Apparently, we have viewers now? Or is that
Yep.
just all us?
I know I'm not currently in it, so it's not all of us.
Yeah, I'm not currently in it either.
I'm not even watching it today.
It slows me down a little bit too much. Like I get really laggy if I have it going with roll20.
Well, I usually open it on my phone and then I'm on the computer. So because
Oh,
I'm playing on my phone, I
I
can't
should do
that.
that. I should do that.
All right. Well, we have 1 or 2 regular viewers.
Yeah, 1 or 2 people actually like what we do.
Well, I know my Saturday morning group. They don't watch us as we stream, but they do come back later and they watch afterwards once it's posted.
All right. Critical Role. Look out.
Hi,
Brendan's watching.
Brendan.
We're on the Be Right Back sign, so we're probably not streaming right now. Let me see if I can hear voices.
Well, that's the thing. Like he said.
Oh
that
my
he's
god, we can hear
watching.
voices.
Yeah, so like he's obviously hearing us talk about this.
Oh yeah. So when we're on break, we're still streaming live, so they can all hear our voices right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fun.
because
FYI.
doesn't mute the input. I mean, all it takes is muting Discord for her, and then no sound would travel. Actually, that's a lie. You'd still get the beeps from roll20 dice rolls and chat influence, but that'd be about it.
Well, there should still be a thing in OBS or whatever she's using to mute the stream. Like
there is.
You
It's
should be
just
able-
easier to do it on Discord's end because it's one button.
You'd think that with OBS there'd be like a pause function that you could define. Pause, go to my screen and mute all input, and then unpause, we're streaming again.
Exactly. I mean, I know I have. When I used XSplit, I had one screen for playing, one screen for we're starting soon, and one screen for be right back. And on the starting soon and be right back, I had the mic muted, and I think I had just system sounds playing the background music.
So you can have a song playing over your thing.
And when I was running Curse of Strahd, it was a really creepy, like carnival-y type theme.
Nice.
So it was nice and topical. It's like it's just very unsettling. And I had to get rid of the song because once I got done with Strahd, it's like, okay, I want something nice and light. Okay, now we're going to go into this.
How'd you handle the whole copyright thing?
It was royalty-free music.
That would do it, yes.
Yeah. So literally it's hey, yeah, this is royalty-free music. All you got to do is put a disclaimer saying, hey, music provided by so-and-so.
So for our regular viewers, that's how you handle music and streaming.
We have regular viewers now?
Mm-hmm.
We sure do.
That's pretty cool.
Also, we're currently broadcasting voice right now, as we always have been whenever we're on break. So FYI, we're still broadcasting.
Yeah, we always have.
Okay, good.
Hi, kitty.
Okay, I'm gonna have a smoke and then I'll be back.
I think I finally got the cats trained to not jump up onto the keyboard as I'm playing. They just curl up on my lap now.
That is a good thing.
Yay!
Did that
'Cause,
involve a spray bottle of water?
No, I think it was just enough of no, thankfully no. I just like put my arm out and I like shove them off. And the past couple of weeks, well, it's only been like this week and last week, but yeah, they'll come up and they'll cuddle with me, but they won't actually try and like jump up. So yay, one habit broken. So I have one curled up beside me right now, and I look over to the other one, and it's asleep on the heater.
Yeah.
Because we have the old school,
Radiators?
yeah, we have those ones because this building was built like the 1920s.
Radiators
And-
are awesome. We have them in our new house here. I mean,
Yeah, and
Wait. So your cat sleeps on top of them?
yeah.
Oh my
Mine
god.
sleeps underneath.
No, he's the boy is sleeping. Well, he's got his head on it, but he's sleeping on it.
Yeah, no. Sammy sleeps literally right underneath, nestled up against the piping,
Wow.
which is scary.
Yeah, I would be afraid of that too. But we have the bottoms blocked off, and the one in the bedroom here, we have like an old chest in front of it where we keep like our extra blankets and stuff, and we have a little IKEA doll bed on top of that, which is what we use as a cat bed. And so our little boy Mercury is curled up on the cat on the doll bed, but he's like half on the radiator, half on the doll bed. And it's like, and his head is on the radiator. I was like, cat, like how can that be comfortable?
Oh, yeah. Cats do crazy stuff like that.
I get it, but like I still is like every time I'm just like, how is that comfortable? I don't understand it.
Well, cats haven't followed the rules of chemistry, physics, or biology for as long as they have existed, so they really don't care.
They
About
give zero
anything.
fucks.
No,
Absolutely.
it's more the fact of they know something's wrong. Like that something they're doing is wrong. Like, for example, jumping up in front of me when I'm trying to play. I will then pick him up and drop him on the floor. He'll do this 3 times every time I start. And then he will stop immediately for the rest of the night. So I could be going for, like 6 or 8 hours straight.
Mhm.
He'll do it the one time.
Just like, hey, I need attention.
They need
Okay,
The
leave
other
me
one is
alone.
more sedate. She just comes up, licks my hand, nudges me. It's like, hey, I want scratches now. It's like, okay, here.
Man,
then
working
she'll
for
walk
Rick
away 'cause, like,
Mercer
I've
is
had enough.
harsh.
What?
I said working for Rick Mercer sounds harsh.
I mean, it is. Have you seen his hairdo? He requires a lot of scratches over there.
Well, last night was the second last episode.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Next week is the super long, at least 60 minutes of filming, which means probably more than that. They actually use the audience assistants, as which I'm a part of, to block out exactly how he's going to walk off the set for the final taping.
Middle fingers? I don't know.
Wow, Patrick's
It's gonna be
taking a
live,
break.
right? It's gonna be live. Tackle him.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I've been here for a while. You just don't want to know what I'm doing. Are we all back?
Steph's not back. She's making tea.
Honestly, I would do that. I would just run and tackle him on live show. I mean, like, hey, I'd probably go to prison, but hey, I'd be known as the guy who tackles Rick Mercer on live TV at the end of his show. So.
Oh yeah, because that's really great for somebody with the name Nabil
Yeah, that works.
to be known for that.
Hey, did you know that
Tackling
Nabil?
Rick Mercer.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know Nabil? Yeah, the guy who tackled Rick Mercer. Yeah, LOL. That was hilarious.
Did you seriously
Whatever
forget
happened
to
to that
roll
guy?
initiative for him, Patrick?
Rotted away. No.
So, sorry, several people arrived shortly before you guys got the lid of the thing off, and I missed a minute or so. How did you get the thing off?
We pushed.
There was a keypad.
Okay.
Yeah. The combination was his date of death.
Got it.
It's like
I
writing
saw
your
that.
password on your monitor.
Yeah.
Hollis was like, I got it. And we're like, you got the password? No, the tune to Funkatown.
We have fun.
Also, the password.
Is that the
Oh,
part
no.
we have
Now I
fun?
actually have something I can target.
Is he giving us like a tongue?
Not after the third date.
Oh no, when I'm zoomed out, it looks like he has his tongue out, like he's touching the top of his lips with his tongue.
Oh, there is a figure there, isn't there? It looks kind of vampiric.
Well, I mean, bat motifs, undead knitting back together,
Through the
or
bat
the
stuff.
skeleton knitting back together. I mean, sure, might be.
Mhm.
I still have 7
Alucard!
arrows.
It's Alucard! Taken down.
I think that's when you order off a menu.
Well, at least I'm glad it's not a skeleton because my rapier doesn't do much against skeletons.
I love how we're trying to come up with some kind of plan to see how we can take this thing down during the break.
Yeah.
I was gonna shoot him with silver arrows.
Oh, I'm just gonna douse him with alcohol and get someone to fire him up.
Hey, it's holy to the Irish. Oh, that's probably too far.
Wait,
Boy,
what?
It's holier to me.
Yeah, it is holy water to you.
I'm
Yeah, it
Irish.
is.
You're right.
So's
I'm
my
Irish.
wife. Yeah, so's
Yeah.
my wife.
Oh, she is.
I'm also part Irish.
Wait, so if I get the Irish passport through Steph, then I can make those jokes because I'm Irish?
Well, you invade
The
regularly.
honorary
Sure,
Irish.
that's
Yeah,
how
if
that
you
works.
have some form of citizenry, you can claim to be Irish.
I can do a really shite Irish accent. Does that get me anywhere except a kick in the face?
Well, I mean, if you order an Irish car bomb in Dublin, then yeah, it's gonna get you beaten up in an alley.
You do
What?
know we're streaming live right now. Only the audio.
Yes.
When I get excited or agitated, my brogue comes out apparently.
Oh, you start rolling your R's and
Yeah. Yeah, I get the lilt going and I start rolling the R's and everything. And boyfriend always just turns around and he's like, all right, put the brogue away. Just calm down, put the brogue away.
Mental note: piss off Tara more.
I'll be going.
Hara, what you doing, laddie? Hara, you piss off me,
That's
Hara.
Scottish.
And here's the thing, like I can't force it. Like I've tried to do an Irish, like a forced Irish accent on demand. I can't do it. But
Oh,
like,
what
whenever
you
I
doing?
To this then.
but whenever I get agitated and stuff, like it just goes.
Olo, coming home drunk again, are you?
Oh,
Yep.
for shame, lad. For
Alright.
shame.
Yeah, I got no shame. Plunk.
Rolling down off the fence.
Yeah, if Critical Role has done one thing for me. Tieflings are now always Irish.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh no, then I have to step. Oh no, I thought gnomes. I always had gnomes and halflings and dwarves.
Wait,
Sorry, not
who's
dwarves.
which of the tieflings is Irish?
Molly Muck.
Talison's. Mollymuck.
He doesn't sound Irish.
He does. He
You know all
flips
the time.
between his accent a lot.
Is dialect the correct term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or accent. Is it
It's-
his word choice or is it his accent?
It
It's
how
is
he
a
says the word.
subdivision of Irish because there are much like there are multiple distinctions of English. There are multiple distinctions of Irish
yes,
and
there is.
Scottish.
Gaelic.
I
I
haven't
think
watched
German
enough
has
of
a few different dialects as well.
I haven't watched enough of season 2. I've only watched like the first episode and a half.
Apparently, people from
as the
Kerry are
season
very
goes on,
loud.
It gets harder and harder into his Irishness
Ah.
when he plays the character. Laura continues with the same voice because she went all in.
Oh yeah, that was. I love her voice. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so funny.
yes, it's
And
amazing
it's also
for
her
the character.
mannerism too. She's very convincing as a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Travis has gotten more and more Texan as he's gone on.
That's right.
But I love how he has the ability to roleplay with the character as, "Can you pass the Grey Poupon?" Because he uses his disguised self to either
Yeah.
become an old man or a rich, snooty, upper class guy.
I like the fact that there are very different interactions now. So Marisha and Travis now interact a lot more than they did before.
Oh yeah,
So
Well, and to be fair, they're sitting beside each other now, right?
yeah, that's right.
yeah.
It's a little easier to interact with someone sitting beside you than across the table from you.
Possibly, although it's harder to face them. It's not a big table, actually. With the few times you actually see it, it's like 6 feet across, circular, I think, or square.
Well, yeah, the table they have now, but before they were.
Yeah,
It wasn't
right.
it like two separate
There's
tables
two-
or
yeah,
something.
and
Yeah,
they
it
were
used
all
to
the
be
way
two
across the
separate
room from
tables,
each other.
yeah.
That would
Yeah.
have been
Yeah, so like previously, yeah, I can totally see why it's hard to interact with people on the other side, basically.
very.
But I've seen the getup they have now, and it doesn't surprise me at all that they're interacting more with people
It's an
beside them.
incredible table that someone made for them.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah, it was
Wasn't that the
amazing.
Wormwood? Wasn't that the Wormwood people who did
Yeah,
that?
like inlaid emblem and everything. The logo.
Yeah, like rosewood and all that shit. It's like, oh.
Yeah, they definitely have the sponsors for this campaign too.
Mm-hmm.
We ready to start? Everyone back?
Yep.
Well, is Steph back?
Yeah, she's been talking.
I
Well,
haven't
we're not
heard her.
hearing him.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh, they didn't hear you, Steph.
Yeah, sorry. You're not crazy. You're just muted.
No, I told her you're ignoring her. She's
All right.
pissed.
Still nothing.
No,
Still
she's
nothing.
not. She went to grab her tea.
Okay. We don't know if you're serious or not.
Yeah, she's getting her tea.
The
Steph,
problems with internet connections. Is it working?
I do see the top of the cat looking to the left. I don't know what he's looking at.
Meow.
We have a Heidi cat on the cam. Can everyone hear me now?
no, they can't hear you. Gotta go in.
Can you all hear me now?
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yes.
Yes.
Who?
Yay!
All right, we're back.
5-second audio gap. Okay.
Yep, let's go. Patrick? Oh, we
Hang
lost
on,
Patrick again.
No, I'm here, but I have lost functionality on roll20.
Oh no.
Oh,
Are you using the wrong tool? Are you on the wrong GM? Are you on the GM layer?
I am not. There we go. I don't know what that was. All right, so first up is Baka. You have this creature which is knitting and sitting up in front of you, and now at this point you can actually see that it is turning back into what appears to be a fairly light-skinned humanoid figure. That skin is starting to reappear over these muscles and sinew in front of you.
He's looking better all the time then.
See, we're helping
For
him.
him,
Okay, and I just had mine reset. So I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. So I have a 15-foot radius sphere around me that things in it are not going to like it.
Excellent.
If I'm not immediately above and the space above the token is free, I will move there while I wait for my thing to reload, as I will cast the spell.
so just one space above him.
Yeah, because I want to keep him as close to me as possible.
To him, I guess that logo looks like a male.
If you recognized, it was recognized as a male from the skeleton itself.
From the hip dimensions.
We're archaeologists. We can't tell you our secrets. Well, no, I'm a cartographer.
So I would choose
Hollis.
basically only this thing.
Okay.
Who has the gem of brightness, by the way?
I do currently.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at this thing sitting up in its grave. Just checking my distances here. And I look down at my hand crossbow and I say, this is kind of like a stake. And so I'm going to hit
That's a good point.
I'm going to hit it with a hand crossbow.
That's awesome. Why not? Why can't we shoot stakes into vampires with crossbows?
And with that, you fire, but because of the angle and the size of this, it just hits off the top of the sarcophagus and flies wide.
Damn.
Any movement? Any bonus actions?
Yeah, Beatrix, you can have a D8.
Thank you kindly.
Now chipper shred this thing.
Oh,
Beatrix,
that's what
you
I'm
are up.
about.
Can you not hear her again?
No,
No, I
can
got
hear
her.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Okay.
fine.
How are we going to keep this thing from coming back?
Does a 14
And-
hit?
It does not. You swing with your longsword, and again, it manages to dodge out of the way, and you scrape across the top of this sarcophagus.
Can I use it? The inspiration he gave me, right? I can use it for attack rolls.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh!
that hits. You adjust your swing midstream, and yeah, that does
Holy
manage to
moly.
make contact. Roll your damage.
The
You
scream
sound so
itself.
maniacal and gleeful. I love it.
Just
your
looking
I
at
have
the
a
stream.
scream.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, and there comes my second.
Bang, bang.
Slash! Slash!
All right. And any bonus action? Any other movement?
I mark him, so he has disadvantage on any other attacks, except for me.
Okay.
Wow.
And so at the start of his turn, roll
DC
your
15
dex.
wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh, this
Me?
is no. This is for him. Yeah. Roll your damage.
I rolled on the original one, so it's 14.
14. All right. Yeah. So these, and this blinding array of small fey creatures surrounds, and you can see while the skin and everything is knitting back up, they are almost disintegrating it as fast as it can recharge on itself. And he is going to turn and look at you, Beatrix, who has just come up and slashed him twice. And he will come at you with his. You can see his. He's actually just going to turn and sort of stare at the two of you, and he will take a couple of quick slashing attacks.
Miss!
At Beatrix. That first one misses, as does the second one. They both just scratch off your chain shirt sort of harmlessly. And he looks at you and just, lightly kind of hisses.
Come at me, bro!
And with that, Winthrop, you are up.
On that guy, move, cat. Move, cat. Move. All right, so I am going to put 3 silver arrows into him. First, I'm going to Hunter's Mark him.
Okay.
So here's the first.
Hits.
Okay, here's the second attack.
Just barely clears the top of the sarcophagus and hits him.
All right, and that one's just my straight D8. Nice. And then my second attack. Oh,
That last
inspiration.
one misses. Oh,
Okay, use inspiration.
you can.
Oh my lord.
Doesn't help. Unfortunately, it just smacks and breaks off the side of the sarcophagus.
All right, and that was all silver damage, and I'm done.
Any movement? Any bonus actions?
Oh, I'm gonna move behind this thing. And my bonus action was casting Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Olo.
Olo's gonna take out his quarterstaff and give a couple of good swings at the back of his head.
Okay. Hits.
Hits and second one. There we go.
Both of those connect, and you can actually hear just sort of some cracking and breaking of these bones as you're watching, but they, almost sort of, pop back into place as the muscles and everything is surrounding them. But this guy is, definitely not looking as hale and hearty as you might think he would be, but he is definitely regenerating.
Oh no. Okay, so let's just continue the onslaught. Hey, but wait, there's more. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Oh wait, why didn't it show it? Oh no, not that one. Sorry, not that one. Furrier blows.
Okay.
One claw. I'm guessing
Does
that's
not hit.
Oh, please connect with the next one.
Oh God.
Does not hit. He is able to dodge and deflect these as you are trying to lean over the sarcophagus and hit him.
Gotta hand it to you. Come on. All right.
Deep Walker Bow.
Hey, miss me.
Jeez.
I did. Sorry, Thorn.
I'm not that absent. I'm going to do a rapier attack, and if I hit, I'll do Divine Smite. If I hit. Did that not go through? Oh,
I believe in you.
Rapier. Oh, pity.
Does not hit. It. You are unable to get up into the sarcophagus and get a good line on him. That misses.
Pity. Okay.
I believe a little less in you.
Any movement? Any bonus action?
No. I think I'm in a good spot. You'll see, though.
Deep Walker Bow.
I need to get a magical weapon ranged. I have my spells, but I want like magic bow or something, so I'm going to just chill touch. That missed.
That does miss. It simply shoots over past and almost sort of right through an empty area in the chest as he is sitting up.
Oh, that sucks. I'm going to bonus action dodge.
Okay.
So he can hopefully won't hit me, and I'm going to hide behind a pillar.
Baka, top of the round.
All right.
And at this point, you can see his skin and muscles are knitted up, and he is looking at this point like a full, proper human again. The skin has covered all of the bones and muscles, and his eyes, are still sort of somewhat dazed, and he coughs up a little bit of dust, but there is a full humanoid sitting in front of you.
Well, hopefully not for too much longer.
Ugh.
So, action against Shillelagh.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this anyway. We're going to do then bonus action, spiritual weapon. Did that work? It did. Awesome.
That did. So that drops your... No, your Spirit Guardians aren't concentration.
Correct. And they do deal radiant damage.
Yes.
And is it a free action to sort of fist bump Beatrix?
Sure.
Woo!
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Yeah, he is fully formed. He is not looking all that hale, but he is still doing all right with that. Hollis.
Yeah, I'm looking at my options here, and I realize that the spell that I took here is a 10-foot radius sphere, and that's going to hit everyone, and that's not good. So I'll instead give him a little whisper. for 14 psychic damage if he makes the wisdom save.
He does with a nat 19.
God damn it. Okay, so he takes 7 damage then, and he is not immediately forced to run away.
All right. And
That's actually a good thing.
at this point, Hollis, from behind, you can hear just this sound of what seems like hundreds of fluttering wings.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Can I wait? This is after my action.
Yes.
I'm guessing. So I don't have the option to close the doors. Got it. Free
And
action.
you-
Bats!
You can see coming screaming down both sides of the hallways and into this room are swarms and swarms of bats.
Bats!
And
Where'd they come from, though?
through the various halls, you're not sure where exactly they came from within this structure, but they were seemingly called here by, you would assume, maybe this guy in the sarcophagus.
The knight.
I am the knight.
I am the knight.
I am the Senate.
I am the law.
I like
What?
poutine.
Wait a
I have
minute. These guys
cheeseburger.
are all flipping past me, right?
Oh yeah, they're swarms. They can go right through your space.
Oh, well then never mind.
So glad I dodged now.
It's gonna suck, guys.
All right, and with that, I will say these first ones are going to go after Olo. They will surround you and try and bite at you.
Oh, come on.
They do not make it through your shell. The ones surrounding Thorn also are not able to penetrate your armor and your shield. There are the ones right next to Baka. Not enough. You're able to bat them off with your shield. The two next to Hollis.
What's up, guys?
Those finally managed to get through. You take 4 piercing damage.
Ah!
The other swarm, you are so covered, being a small creature, does not seem to penetrate and get through. And the ones up next to Winthrop, again, not able to do any damage to you. You can feel them getting in your face and in your way, but they are not able to bite.
They're in my hair. They're in my hair.
Oh,
Wait
honey,
a
it's
second,
okay.
Wait a second. Did any of those pass within 15 feet of me?
That's what I'm just checking.
Well, if one attacked me, then it
2 of
definitely
them did. Yeah, 4 and 1 both did.
All right, so if that's the case. They both need to make wisdom saving throws, which they'll probably fail.
Holy crap, one of them made it.
Bats are the wisest creatures in the animal kingdom.
What's your DC?
15.
1 makes it, 1 just barely misses.
So
the
11
one
and 22. Because I rolled amazing on that damage.
you really did. This one swarm next to you is just absolutely evaporated. So the one next to Winthrop is pretty much cut in half.
Nice.
I keep losing the map. I'm reloading now.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yes.
With that, Beatrix, you are up. Those both hit. Roll your damage.
All right.
And you get the sense at this point that you're not doing as much damage as you think you would normally be with this, but you are still getting clean hits in.
Okay, good.
Any
Yeah.
movement, any bonus action?
No. Come at me, bro.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll the damage or use the 22 from earlier?
Reroll. Different turn, and he made his save.
Okay. Here's hoping I get another high roll like that. And hopefully that my browser doesn't crash again. Spirit Guardians.
All right, and with that, he is going to fully step up, climb out of the sarcophagus. So Beatrix, you're going to get an attack of opportunity, as will Olo
Yes!
and Baka.
He's going for his axe.
Does 17 hit?
It does.
His movement turns to 0.
And actually, yep, with that, yeah. Olo, you also get your attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
He can't run from me, bitch.
Oh.
Olo, unfortunately, you are not able to get a clean hit in on him. But yeah, Beatrix, as you slash at him, you know, stop him in his tracks, and the look of sort of shock and surprise on his face is one that brings a warmth to your soul. And so with that, he will turn and instead take a couple of swings at you. No, he is going to turn and he can't. Oh, nice. You did very, very well with that. So he will turn and make a couple of claw attacks at you, Beatrix.
Bring it. Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit.
Not even close to hitting. You are easily able to parry them away with your sword. And that sweet, sweet smell of fear hits your nostrils as this happens. Olo, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna walk up right up to this guy from behind him. Give him a good couple. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Couple quarterstaffs.
Hits.
It's like a blunt steak.
Misses.
Misses. All right. Then now I'm gonna go use up one of my key, and I'm gonna hit it with stunning strike. It needs to pass a Constitution save. Oh wait. 14 con. It has to get 14 con.
Well, you got to hit him with your unarmed strike first.
Oh, the second one. Oh.
Well, no, you can do it on the melee attack with the staff.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I'm so used to you guys doing it the other way.
Hey, Tobias used to do it with his sword.
He makes it.
Oh. Cool.
Quick
You
question.
can see his body lock up, but he definitely does. He turns to you, and just you hear this low growl in his throat. But he is looking very badly off, and you could feel and hear the cracking of bones. And you could see a really dark bruise form almost immediately from where you hit him with your quarterstaff.
All right, and I just scream out as my hot loud as I can, guys! I think he's breaking up. Pile it on.
And the swarm of bats are going to get an attack of opportunity as you moved.
No problem. Ah, crap.
Yeah, they bite you for 4 piercing.
4 pierce. There we
You now have the deadly Mutaba virus.
go.
Winthrop, you are up.
Okay, so I'm going to slash twice at the bats next to me with my short sword.
Okay.
I suppose I should actually click the attack and not the item.
Yes.
15 hit.
It does.
So that's the first one. Oh, probably doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. So yeah, you're able to take a couple more of these bats out of the air, but there are still a few flitting and circling you. Deep Walker Bow from the deep corner.
I'm gonna step out. I'll try risking chill touch again. Actually, I'm gonna try hitting him with a color spray. No, that's a cone. That's gonna hit other people. Yeah, I'm gonna just try chill touch again, see if that works. Because I know.
That hits.
Woo! So now he gets disadvantage on his attack against me until the end of my next turn. And
All
bonus
right.
action dodge again. And I'm gonna move back.
Okay. Thorn.
Really?
All right. So I have these bats right on me, don't I? And I get an opportunity to attack on me if I moved away.
That is correct.
So maybe I should just take a swipe at them first. It's kind of odd to picture
Oh, that's
No,
actually supposed to be 2d8. Sorry.
going after Swarm,
Well,
but
yeah, you're level 5. There should be an extra D8 in that roll.
Yeah, I just fixed it. Do you want me to roll the extra d8 now or too late?
Yep.
that's my rapier attack.
You see, one more little piece of his. You see his pinky nail fall off. Thorn, that does. You are able to stab into the swarm of bats with your rapier.
Excellent. So 12 piercing.
All right, you're actually able to skewer, 3 or 4 of them as you gauge your stab.
Excellent.
Any movement? Any bonus actions?
No, I think that's right where I want them. Right where
Top of the round, Baka.
All right. So, I am going to move to the other side of Beatrix here. And first we are going to Shillelagh.
Hits, and yeah, you hear cracking, and his neck actually snaps off to the side. He's still alive, but you can hear him sort of gasp in pain at that.
Alive in a technical sense.
He's
Very
still
technical.
existing in a dangerous sense.
You guys are almost taking
In
this
that
thing
case, then we're going to move the spiritual weapon over and hit it with that. I
Oh,
think. Yeah.
That is enough.
Wow.
As your spiritual weapon comes down, it crashes right through his chest, and he just explodes back into a pile of dust as this force just, absolutely disintegrates this form that was put back together.
So that's the second critical with that shillelagh, right?
Well, that's my spiritual weapon. My Shillelagh has already critical twice
Nice.
Yeah.
on this guy.
And as that happens, your spirit guardians, as they're flying around, just destroy every other part of his body. So there is nothing left. And falling to the ground are, a couple of rings, the bracers that were on his arms, and one small earring just sort of clinks and tinkles to the ground as well.
all the valuables.
Yes.
Cool. I'll get a smug look on my face, fist bump Beatrix again, and end my turn.
Boom.
And that is why you want a cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Hollis.
okay. These bats are still angry.
Yes.
That's unfortunate. Okay. I don't want to use any big spells. So I'll point at the bats and I'll say, You guys look like you're made out of rubber and fishing line.
They make their save with a 19.
That wasn't a very good insult.
Bats
And
have a +1 wisdom. Swarms
Really?
of bats. Yeah, who knew?
They are the wisest animals in the animal kingdom. Also, I've lost my dark vision. Gem? Something happened.
Yeah, the light went out or something.
Yeah.
The lights went out in Schultz.
All right, so they take 2 or 3 damage, whatever half is.
I thought you
And-
took no damage for vicious mockery if they say.
Oh, we lost Baka, that's why.
Ah.
Oh, he'll be
What?
Baka again.
His token is
Ooh.
gone.
How? What?
I don't know.
Delete key.
But they should all have dark vision, so it shouldn't matter.
Well, no,
I
it,
can still
it
see.
went back to dim
Yeah.
light, but the bright light disappeared.
Did my token just disappear? Oh,
Yep.
did you delete the vampire and accidentally hit me at the same time?
No, because I moved him to the GM level, and you're not
Am
on the
I on
GM
the GM level?
No.
Nope, you're just not there.
Oh, can you drag me back? Because I have very
Yeah.
poor control with that.
Yeah, so the bats take no damage. And Hollis is like, oh.
Sad face.
It's driving me batty.
Move one over. Yay!
Your light is back. That was very strange. All right, with that, it is the bat's turn, and
They're in my hair!
they are going to continue sort of flying around, but they are much less focused. You get the sense that they're not even necessarily trying to attack. They are just flying around and sort of looking around and moving, but they are no longer attacking you guys.
Animal handling to shoot them out of the room if initiative's over.
Sure.
Nope, I'm just shouting at bats.
Yeah, you're able to just sort of shove and get mostly right now they're an annoyance rather than attacking. So I will say yeah, we are clear of combat, but this room is still full of swirling bats, but they are no longer attacking.
And this is what happens when you disturb the sarcophaguses of people with weird handy axes on the wall.
Hey, I'm glad we did that. We took out an undead. I'm happy.
Hmm
One less undead to worry about.
Oh, I'm going to sweep up the ashes. That'll go good with the etching of his coffin to put on display at the museum.
I thought we could use that for kitty litter.
Oi!
I didn't say it was for you.
Wait, don't we have to do
Thorn.
something to
Yeah,
these
it
ashes?
takes you a good 5 or 10 minutes to sweep up the dust from Baka's destruction and from his spiritual guardians.
Who are
Summon
still
somebody?
up?
And I guess we'll check out the magic items. Who has identified Hollis?
Nope.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh,
Thorn does? Then there we go.
sweet.
No, I don't. Thorn
Oh, you
doesn't.
don't.
Not. So
So,
the only way
yeah.
to figure out what they are is to do a short rest.
Or put them on.
Yeah.
We could put them on. If something bad happens, we know they're bad.
Yeah, that's a great way of doing it.
Is that the other family motto?
Yeah. If it's
Just
bad,
try
then
it. It's all right.
The other family motto is, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, we haven't seen the worst yet.
Why did you say yet? You
Don't
just
say
jinxed us.
hurtful things.
And Winthrop, as you're sweeping up, you also notice that in and amongst the dust are a whole bunch of jade beads that seemingly were, implanted in the chest of this creature.
Okay, I'll pick those out as we go and add them to
You'll
the pile
sift
of
the
loot.
dust.
Well, they're beads, right? So it can't be. What is it? Hundreds of beads? Is it tens of beads? Dozens of beads?
156 beads. They
Oh
are
yeah.
shaped like spheres, cylinders, trilobed beads, floral buds, open flowers, pumpkins, melons, and a snake's head.
Ooh.
So we're all gonna have like dangly dagger. What are those things you have on cell phones?
And pink hearts
Mardi
and purple
Gras?
horseshoes.
Hearts,
Yeah,
stars,
so-
horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, pots of golds, rainbows, and the
Nope.
red balloons.
Pandora. Pandora was what I was trying to remember. Those Pandora little dangly charm things. We'll
Charm
have
bracelets.
dagger charms. Dagger charms.
All right, so what you guys are able to collect, there is a breastplate that is made of loops of tubular jade interspersed with bone dividers. You have some wide jade bead bracelets.
Ooh.
There are a couple of rings. One that is shaped in the form of a man holding the moon, and the other is looks like a panther getting ready to strike.
Interesting.
And then there were also then the large beads and cubes that were still in the sarcophagus, and the 2 small containers of glazed clay.
And we need a short or long rest to identify that stuff.
Short rest to identify.
Yeah,
Do we
sure.
want to do a short rest now?
And in theory, during that short rest, we could also attune to it at the same time if we wanted to.
I suspect we're probably going to lose some hit points being in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
So we have an axe that has a shadow of a hand. Do we care to try to extract this thing from the wall?
One more time?
I'm going to
Give it
try.
the old college try.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold
fun
on.
as a try.
Before you try, because we tried it twice already, we failed rather miserably on that. Why don't we try using one of the rings?
No, I'm just going to try it.
Okay.
I'll assist him.
Okay.
All right,
Yay.
give me a strength check.
Okay, that will require me first pulling up my sheet again, which will be fun.
You get an extra
Mm.
D8 for me.
Can I assist?
Okay. Where is... There we go. And just strength check?
Yep,
Cool.
it comes free from the wall.
What?
Hooray!
Well, now that we
Thorn
killed the
braces
guy.
himself, gets ready to pull, and then he just falls backwards.
Yeah, guess he didn't need me.
Walker, it's okay. You can come out from the corner.
The shiny.
We have the shiny?
Wonder if the axe would have killed the thing outright if we'd gotten it out.
Well, I think killing it was the only reason why we got it out.
Are you guys going to take a short rest?
Yes.
I don't think it's a good
Nah.
idea, but I want to see what
Just
this
an
axe
hour.
does.
It's an
Party
hour.
vote?
Yeah, short
Sure.
rest, and I will be playing my song of rest. So,
So that gives us an
Um,
extra D6.
let me look.
He has to roll for
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
a
think.
D6.
Yeah, it's D6 at this level.
Well, as you guys are sitting, you each take 6 poison damage just from remaining in this air.
Reduce that by 3.
Okay.
And then use a hit dice.
5.
And as you sit and you attune, you notice that one of the rings, the one of the man holding the moon, is a ring of fire resistance.
Ooh.
The panther is a ring of animal influence. And the jade
kinda
bead
like that.
bracelets are bracers of defense.
Which would be good for the monk
Mm-hmm.
who can't wear armor.
What about the breastplate?
Non-magical.
The mask?
If
Non-magical.
memory serves, the breastplate is studded leather quality.
Yeah, protects like studded leather. You figure it's worth about 200 gold, though.
Anyone mind if Winthrop tries the Ring of Animal Influence?
Go
Nope.
ahead.
I'm okay with that. Is anyone opposed to me getting the other ring?
The
Is that
animal-
fire resistant?
No,
I
the
believe
one
it was a
holding.
ring of protection, was it not?
No, it's
Uh,
brace
resistance.
Braces
Bra-
of protection.
Yeah, bracers of defense, ring of fire resistance, ring of animal influence, and then some miscellaneous nonsense. You did mention that there was a small earring that fell out of him.
Yeah, that's just a decorative earring. It's has no value to it.
Okay, so we have a whole bunch of little bits and bobs of jade and opals and various little beads. We've got a couple of magical rings, miscellaneous gems. How about this bat pendant?
The pendant, you can see that it's got some value, but nothing magical about it.
So the bracers of defense wouldn't help me necessarily. Thorn. The ring of protection might be nice, but I could roll.
Ring
for
of
it.
Bracers are
fire
useless
resistance.
for anyone who has a shield or armor.
Okay.
So Olo can Olo take them if no objection?
Yeah, that would make sense.
That would be the best option in my opinion, because
Yeah,
you
sure.
can't use them in order to gain a lot of the benefits of your class. So it's like you're wearing a shield now.
Nice.
Could I participate in the rolling for the ring? Or you could make an argument that you should get it, which is fine too.
I mean, I heard a couple of people saying it's okay. I can take the bracers if there are still
Yeah,
no...
take them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not. I have no objections to Olo taking the bracers.
Yep, no issues.
Go right ahead. It's like the perfect.
Invincible, yes.
So, in terms of magic items, how many do you have, Baka?
I have
2. I have the
Um,
shield I gave myself, and I have the goggles I started with.
So, Thorn, do you have any magic
Right.
items?
I do not.
The ring goes to Thorn. Adventures
Okay.
League rules.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. So remind me what it does. Oh, I see. I can scroll.
Fire resistance.
Okay.
Did I disappear again?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Are you hitting delete by mistake when you're selecting your character? Like maybe holding it too long because you're on a touch screen?
Maybe.
No, because I was hovering in chat. And of course, as soon as I'm dropped on there, the overload causes me to have to refresh my browser.
now my AC is 19, and if I go in the shell, I'm 21. I'm practically walking.
So
Yeah,
What-
technically, you're the second most tankiest turtle here.
Who's
Yeah, one of them has armor.
Beatrice.
Well, no,
is
I have a
tanky.
+2 shield.
Does your page.
Olo, Beatrix isn't a turtle.
But isn't she the tankiest?
I am the tank, baby.
What about the axe?
Oh.
Yeah, the handy
The-
axe.
The axe is a +2 axe.
Is it one-handed?
Mm.
I would
type of
like to
axe?
roll for that, but I
Because
don't.
there's
And-
3 axes.
You can also feel that as you sit with it, beneath the wrappings around the handle are
Back.
the ability to cast spells. So you think maybe there's something inscribed on the handle itself that gives you the ability to
Is it a
cast
one?
certain spells.
Is it one-handed?
What kind of spells?
Pass wall, gust of wind, and burning hands.
What type of
Oh.
axe is it, Patrick?
I'm just looking that up.
Those are wizard spells, right?
They are?
Past wind.
It can be any axe, so I will just say that it is a
Battle axe.
just a battle axe, so it's one-handed.
Interesting. Well,
Yay! It's one-handed. I want it.
Is it a particularly named magic item?
It is not. It's just a. It doesn't have a specific name.
I think it would be good for Beatrix if she can use gust of wind to control the fight up front.
Yeah. Yeah, and also it's a +2 weapon and a one-handed weapon, and the only thing I have is the ring of jumping.
Do
So you
we
can
know if
jump
this
on them.
thing is cursed or not? That would be bad.
Yeah, can the paladin check it for cursing?
Just so you know,
Not sure.
if it is cursed, I believe I have remove curse.
Oh, sweet!
I said, I believe I have it. I need to triple check to make sure I actually have it. I know if I do have it, I do not have it prepared.
So
All
in
right.
other words, we would just have to wait a bit before you could uncurse it.
Yeah, let's not
10
equip the
minutes.
axe right now.
Can't you cast it as a ritual so we would all have to wait 10
It
minutes?
is not a ritual spell. It is a third
Aw.
level spell. I don't have it prepared,
All right.
but I do
Well,
have
let's
it.
go see the Guardian again.
I'd like to uncork these containers that are in the sarcophagus.
Okay. In the containers, you can. Down at the bottom, there's the dried remains of something that was inside them. So it's like dust or think of like. Well, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Nice.
I know all about this.
You think these are more than likely the dried remains of potions?
Huh.
Can we add water to them and it'll
Instant
work?
potion. Just add water.
Yeah.
2-minute noodles. Just add water.
Well, give me another Arcana check.
Guidance.
Oh, never mind.
You're assuming that water was the solvent.
You think water would do well, but looking over at Olo, wine would probably be better.
What are you looking
hello.
at? What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't mind giving this if you're going to use it for something.
I have a cunning plan. It's going to
And
involve mixing the greatest cocktail ever.
If I'm the first one to drink it, then by all means.
Hold off on that. We'll find out if it's viable.
Taking
so
a
I'm
sip
just
allows you to identify potions.
Give me.
all right. So Hollis gets his mixologist on and starts making up some potion cocktails here. Flip the shaker around, you know.
Okay, I should add the caveat. The only
Give
time
me a
that isn't the
performance
case
check.
is if it's a potion of poison.
Not my best work, but
You do okay, but you're no Tom Cruise in cocktail.
nah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh shit! Forget that. Sorry. Don't see that.
We could read the potions. Okay, so I now got two jars, canopy jars or something, and they're full of wine mixed with something.
Seriously,
Yep.
no one has identify.
No.
You take a sip of one, and you think it's a potion of invisibility.
I hand the other one to Baka so that he can identify it. He did say.
And drinking it, you get the sense this is an elixir of health.
Ooh.
All right.
And I guess we check the jars outside on our way out? Or do we want to ignore them?
That's up to Winthrop. Does Winthrop want to look at them?
That's
I
like
wanna
20
look.
pounds each.
Yeah, we'll open them
25
up.
each.
We'll open them up.
You open one up, and inside you dip your finger in, and you can tell it is some sort of oil.
Oh. Bombs.
Not that kind of oil.
Oh.
Holy
my
oil.
Ceremonial oil or holy oil. Seems
If it's
unlikely.
holy.
Unholy.
Coconut
God.
oil.
Canola oil.
Coconut oil.
It'd probably be
And
solid.
My roll 20 just went down, so let's take a quick 2-minute break.
Okie dokies, hokey spokies.
And then we go back to see the Guardian. Patrick went down.
Okay.
I see a T.
problem. Alabama,
We're
Alabama,
off to
Alabama.
see the wizard.
Does anyone else see that T?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I
not
I mean,
crazy.
I know what it's for.
For trouble. It
We'll
stands
find
for
out soon
trouble.
enough.
A
Well,
giant,
no, it
a giant
shows
T
where
for.
the trap was that we disabled on our way into this room.
Oh, maybe.
Is it
Mystery.
for time to leave?
No, it's
Is
quite
it-
literally trap, Ian. I ran this almost a week ago.
It's a South Park bit.
It's
Apparently,
a
Hollis
burning
Hollis
small
went over the
tea.
trap. It's a
For
tiny T.
time to leave.
Or it's tiny.
Can't go that way, Hollis is blocked.
Listen, I know which way I can go and can't go.
Well, he can go that way. He just won't get too far.
And oh, we get to talk to the Guardian again. Should we just kill him too?
No.
No.
It's not really worth it. Oh,
He might try to kill us as he walks by. We didn't ask him what his charge was.
That's true. Looking in the room. Oh, Patrick's still up back, right?
Oh, I
I'm
thought
back.
you-
Okay, so heading back towards the Guardian's room.
Does he look like angry that we went after the vampire?
No, he doesn't. He takes his usual stance and just says, "Oh, are you back? If that way didn't work, I would head down this way."
Oh, well, we're your most humble servants. Thank you.
And as you pass by, you can see off to your right is another
of course.
doorway, and the landing at the foot of the short flight of stairs is filled with mud and silt that seems to block this door, which heads north. The door is meant to open inwards towards you, for there are hinges on this side and a large grip to pull on.
The Guardian doesn't understand common, does he?
No.
Okay.
We
I
could
can't-
translate if you want to speak to it.
Yeah, I'd be like, is this where your charge is, or is the charge those round things in the middle?
And when you translate, he says, "My charge is this great being you see before you here in the middle." Yes.
Ah, excellent. Just
Whatever
good,
it is.
good to know what our boundaries are. We will endeavor to leave you to your peace.
What did he mean by great being?
The Rock.
I just got notice from Brendan that we're still be right back on Twitch.
It was an awesome fight, guys. You wouldn't believe it.
We killed
Yeah, I fixed it.
Edward.
So the way there to the north, where Hollis is, that way is blocked with mud.
That is correct.
Yes.
And this way is the one he's telling us to go, the south on the map. Or I guess west.
It's
West.
the way, yeah, it's the way he's like, I think you should go that way.
And the door in front of you doesn't appear to be locked or blocked in any way.
Okay. You want to check it?
What was the decision about the hallway by the vampire that went around the bend?
It was
was like-
blocked.
Blocked in rubble.
Yeah.
Blocked by rubble.
Oh, I never. Okay.
So I guess we'll get Deepwater to check the door and
All right.
go through.
Wait. Okay.
Give me an investigation.
Guidance.
Nope, not a D8, D4. There we go.
Yep, don't detect any traps on this. It doesn't appear to be locked.
Thumbs up.
Open it, open it, open it.
I
That
open
spell
it.
Open
has
it.
paid dividends today.
And stairs down.
Yeah, you see before you a hallway and a staircase leading down to another door.
All right, am I checking that door?
Yep. Well, I guess
Guidance.
check the hallway too.
Yeah.
All right,
So can
give
I
me an investigation.
Yeah, I was gonna say one check for the hallway and the door, or
No, they're two separate checks.
what am I doing? There we go. Okay, there's for the hallway.
I will guidance you for the door as well.
And
The hallway seems clear.
God damn it! Too many screens up. For the door.
The door also appears clear. Doesn't appear to be locked. Pulls towards you.
Okay, I open it.
This room is wet and the walls are covered with a slimy white buildup. There's about 1.5 inches of water and mud blanketing the floor. Many overturned pedestals and pieces of broken statuary lie on the floor, partially buried in the mud. Opposite the entrance to this room is another door. Only one
Jesus,
pedestal
that's a lot of
remains
doors.
standing in the northwest corner. On it sits a small metallic three-sided pyramid. Overhead, in the shadow-draped ceilings, are inlaid colored tiles depicting a starry sky and forming strange patterns in the area above the pedestal.
So there's a metallic D4 over there in the corner.
No, 3-sided.
No, three-sided base? Must be. There is no three-sided polyhedron. So must be like a D4.
Oh, yeah,
Yep,
I
like a
guess you're right,
D4.
Okay. Huh, I wonder if there's some sort of role-playing game we could play with it in character.
We stepping in?
I
Baka
step
stepped in, and as you step in, you can see with the gem of brightness above the door on the western wall, you see a dark, wet mass clinging to it.
Like an ooze?
Like news.
Well, from this distance, it appears to be some kind of glistening, and you can tell it looks like it's green.
Hmm.
I could send a agonizing blast at it.
Well,
Might
just
as well.
a sec.
And that's where the table with the metallic die is.
Okay. So Thorn will send a sizzling bolt over.
Give me an attack roll.
All right.
That hits. Roll me your damage. It spatters and sort of sprays as your blast hits it. And so somebody give me a nature check, please.
I think I can do that.
Whoa, what the heck?
What's wrong?
Andy's
Sorry.
agonizing blast
That's
just did a
because-
whole ton of damage.
That's because I just tried making that enter key my push to talk key. I can see why that's not the best choice.
Yeah, definitely not.
Spam that damage.
Nature.
Yeah. You're from this distance. You're not quite sure, whether this is a slime or a mold or something different. What do you guys want to do? Have we lost Beatrix?
Nope, she's sitting down.
Is she saying stuff?
Nope.
Okay.
I will. Do we want to try mage handing the door? So that way we can stay away from whatever's hanging over it?
That seems like a good idea.
Or pull it
Avoiding
down with
dangerous
mage hand.
stuff is a good idea in all opinions.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so do we want to try opening the door or do we want to try pulling it down? I never even thought of that.
Scrape it up.
Can I even grab it, though? Would I even be able to peel it down?
Why don't we try to open the door?
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
Yeah.
if it's living and it's on part of the door, it'll either try to move when the door jiggles or it'll fall off.
Okay. I mage hand the door open.
Ready to go in case anything slips out.
Okay.
Okay, you do that. There is no movement or motion from whatever is above the door.
You might try scraping at the thing a little bit. I just don't want it to drop on our heads.
Well, what I was thinking, one of us could, well, I could dodge and go under it to try and like provoke it to move if it's going to do that. And if I go through and it's fine.
Why don't you
I have a thought.
mage hand a dagger over there and just stab it with the dagger?
I'm gonna pull out my 10-foot pole. and
Okay.
Want me to try and scrape it off with this?
I can also just shoot
Yeah.
Eldritch
Whatever
Blast
works.
at it.
Assuming it's a solid mass, I will try and scrape it off.
Yep, you manage to scrape off a small section of it, and as you bring it closer to your face, you can see that it appears to be some form of algae.
Okay, I say we can just go under it.
All right.
Yeah,
And-
avoiding it, of course. I'll clean off the end of my pole in the muddyish water here.
And at this point, all of you take another 2 poison damage, please.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And as you, are you guys going to look at the small pyramid on the table? You guys just going to head through the door?
I'm going to
Is
look at it.
valuable?
I want to look at the shiny thing.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
All right.
I'll watch
Like-
anything coming around the corner. I'll shoot anything that comes around the corner.
As you get close, you can see that it's made of silver. You estimate it's probably worth only about 5 gold. And you can see that it, you know, and looking around this room, you think it probably represents a god of some sort. Give me a religion check, Thorn. Or if, you know, whoever has proficiency in it.
I have proficiency, so I can assist Thorn on that.
Please do.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Thorn.
So yeah, with that, I mean, you guys looking around and looking at the stars, you think this probably represents some kind of nighttime god, maybe of the moon or something like that, but you can't pull a name or anything like that.
Is it like, oh, sorry. Is it like the bat god that we saw earlier?
No, this you don't get any sense of bat. This clearly seems to register something of just nighttime and moonlight and something like that, though, but not necessarily an animal creature.
Was this thing gold? A gold tetrahedron?
No, it's a small silver tetrahedron.
Ah, silver. Okay. It doesn't have numbered faces, right?
Are you touching it?
Well, I mean, can I see that it has numbers on it or not?
No, you don't see any numbers on it.
Okay.
I don't know why this is reminding me of, you know, the paintings that we saw earlier when we, you know, started out. The ones we saw in the niche. I don't know if it's related.
So we're going through that door?
I really want to take the little thingy.
It's gonna
No,
be
I'm
a
gonna leave
trap.
it.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
trap.
It's just a shrine. It's a god. I don't want to be sacrilegious, but oh, it's so shiny and I want it.
So we
Let's
should
say-
grab it as we go.
No, I'm not
Sacrilege
going to
shiny.
grab it.
Beatrix with her +2 axe
I'm not-
surges ahead.
I'm going to start doing like wisdom saves to keep me from like swiping shiny things.
All right. The walls and ceiling of this hallway are coated with slime, and the floor of the passage is covered with a layer of mud.
Ick.
Through this muck, a steady stream of water trickles northward. The stucco on the walls is flaking off, and there are glowing silver tracks in the slime crisscrossing the walls and ceiling.
That's interesting. Like snails or something crawling all over it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I was probably on mute that whole time while I was asking questions.
No, we heard
Probably
you.
were.
No,
Were
we
they
couldn't hear a
particularly
thing.
incisive questions?
Well, no, I was going to ask if there were. Patrick had mentioned that there were broken pedestals in the other 3 corners.
Yeah, and you can see as you're looking that the fallen statuaries were made of stucco, and they depicted other, Chultan sort of gods. You can see one that seems to be, again, based on what looks like a panther with snakes coming out of it, one that looks like a frog with tentacles on it, and one that seems to be some sort of feathered warrior, and another one that might be like an alligator head or something along those lines.
Aren't most of those native Chultan animals, like the panther and stuff?
They are.
Ah.
They also, some of them correspond to some of the 9 trickster gods that Valindra told you guys about.
Right.
All except for this like weird pyramid.
Yeah, and I mean, pyramids and mazes and things like that could be some sort of other, long forgotten god, but it doesn't match up to anything you've read about, and it certainly doesn't, seem like a symbol of Ubtao because there's no maze or anything attached to it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Around the corner?
Yeah, I guess.
Who leads the way?
I'll take
Beatrix.
a look and cover it.
Does that battle axe that Beatrix has is it +2 before being attuned to? But just none of the other magical things?
Not weapons you don't typically have to attune to.
Okay.
So going around the corner, Winthrop, you can see that along the eastern wall of this passage, there stands a 12-foot tall stone statue of a man outfitted in fine clothing and holding a stone tray in his raised arms. Its eyes appear to be black gemstones. The right one droops out of its socket, balancing on the statue's cheek. From behind the left shoulder protrudes the hilt of a weapon, most likely a sword. The stone tray, as well as the forehead and the nose of the statue, are chipped and scratched.
Like it's been picked over.
Oh, so it's a real sword? It's not like a stone sword that's part of the statue?
Well, it's 12 feet above. You're not sure.
You want to mage hand it out?
Well, we'll go and take a look at the statue at least.
Here's something for you, Walker.
So, getting closer, does it look like it's part of the statue, or is it attached to the statue?
Give me an investigation check.
Ah,
You can't tell without climbing up.
oh, Baka, give me a boost.
Okay,
Where's Walker Bow in all this?
I will come
Not
over.
sure.
and-
She's still in the other room, I think.
Oh no, I'm
Offer
here.
boost.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I said,
Oh,
yeah,
what-
I'll mage hand if you want me to. Just let me know what you want to do.
Oh, you can climb up and see too. Either or, we're just trying to see
I
if
will
that's a
do
sword.
that. I will
Okay,
climb.
and you.
Scamper,
Okay.
scamper.
All right. And how much does Walker Bow weigh?
She's a fairly slight wee thing. I'm not sure I actually put down how much she weighed. She's like 132.
All right. As you climb up and stand on the tray, you immediately figure
Oops.
out that this statue is very top heavy, and it immediately pulls out of the wall and topples over. So can
Oh,
I
crap.
get
Timber!
and Walker Bow to both give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm Dexy and I know it. Come on.
You're both very dexy.
Yay!
Yep, you both managed to
Woo!
get out of the way of the falling statue, and as it falls and sort of lodges on the floor and against the wall, you can see the sword that was in the scabbard in its back slides out slightly, so it was not a part of the statue itself.
Okay, so we'll draw that out and I'll pass it back.
All right, and as you draw it out, you can see it is a long sword that is made of laminated wood that has been inset with jagged teeth of obsidian.
Oh, cool.
That's interesting. Cool.
So it's
Wooden sword,
incredibly
guys.
sharp.
It's like a Malhuadl.
Gesundheit.
I think that's how you pronounce that.
And you see, as the topples over, that about 4 feet up off the ground is a small passageway.
Oh boy. Thorn.
Anything in it? Like in the passageway, I'll stand on the back of the statue and look in.
What you see is a hallway that is, you see that there are water beads that collect upon the walls of the passageway, and it's fairly narrow. And as you place your hand down, you can feel that it's cold and damp, and that it's only 5 feet high. And so, it's a passageway, but it is a small, narrow one.
Perhaps for water? Or is it? Who knows?
Who wants to take a look?
All right, Thorn will hop up there. Thorn's getting itchy.
Yep, so you can see that the hallway goes ahead for about 30 feet and then turns to the left.
Yep.
And as you can see, you look down, and at the end of a very long section of this hallway, it looks like it comes out into another wider, full hallway.
Ooh.
I call back to people saying that much, that it looks like it ends another 40 feet up.
Are you gonna check it out?
I can go down there. Yeah, a second.
I'll follow behind in case shit goes down.
Yeah, you
and I
should
mean,
be
this
alone in
passageway is narrow and wet and, sort of damp and clammy, but you're not getting any of the, burning sensation from lime or anything like that. It's just water.
Okay.
I think we should do like a relay thing and kind of make sure someone's inside of somebody else. So Beatrix is inside of Thorn.
Yeah.
I'll be inside of Beatrix.
Inside.
can-
Oh, inside.
Insight.
Not inside. Okay.
Oh,
No, insight. So that way, if anything goes down, we can can rush up and blah blah blah.
On here,
So-
I thought you were talking about nesting dolls.
No.
So Thorn, as you
Yeah.
look out, you can see there is a 10-foot wide hallway. Directly across from you is a door. And looking out to the east, you can see this hall is strewn with mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center of the corridor, flowing down towards you to where a stone block in the southern wall has shifted out of place, and that is where you are currently looking right now. You can see that there was probably another secret door entrance that is out of place. The corridor, and the water, flows up and then heads northward through this bronze-bound wooden door, which is across, and this door has a handle and a keyhole.
Oh, okay.
But you see, looking eastward, that this hallway goes, a good 100 feet down and then ends at a pair of double doors.
Right. All right. Well, we can bring the rest of the group in this far.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, I call back.
All right, so we're going up the secret passage.
Yep.
Not a secret anymore.
It was a secret passage.
It was until somebody decided they're going to stomp all over the tray.
Actually, we're kind of bunched up. I'm going to move down just a wee bit more here.
Are you doing that stealthily?
Yes.
Roll me a
I'm trying to
stealth
hide
check.
behind
If he asks, of course.
God, I love messing with players. Yeah, you move down quietly.
Is anyone going to check this door here?
Am I coming back to check that door? Damn it. I will come back and I will.
check it, but I might not find anything.
Up to you.
You
I'll come back.
hear Walker sigh in kind of a huffy manner when you ask the question, Beatrix.
Sorry.
I'll check it.
I would give guidance, of course,
Yeah, I'll check it with the
as per
perception.
usual.
Or is it investigation?
What are you looking for? Are you looking for traps?
check
Are you
for
just
traps.
looking to see if it's locked?
Yeah, I
Give me an
can't do much.
investigation.
I can't do much if it's locked.
Doesn't
I
seem
rolled
to
a
be,
0.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be trapped, and but it is locked.
It's locked. You got to come back anyway.
Oh, God. All right, I
Switch
come back.
places.
Yep. These tools, right?
Yep.
Guidance.
I will take it.
The door opens, and it opens up, revealing stairs going down into a small room. You see a pool of water fills the entire chamber, and you can see across the way another door is visible, but only the top 3 inches of it is visible above the water line.
I actually don't see it.
Yeah, you haven't done the
No,
door
I'm just
yet.
describing it right now.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, well, as soon as I see it, I will go down and I will check the other door.
Well, as you can see, you would be almost completely underwater doing this. Only the top 3 inches of that door is visible above the water line because this entire chamber is filled with water.
Ah,
You know what? I'm going to still give it a shot.
mage hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So mage hand, yeah. Well, I'm going to like, yeah, I'm just going to go mage hand and try and open the door. Because, I mean, like, if there's a trap, the water will take it.
Yeah, with your mage hand, you can feel it, but it would open up towards you, and your mage hand does not have the strength to open it up against this wall of water that is holding it closed.
All right, wait, maybe one of the turtles, since they can breathe underwater, maybe they want to dive under and open it? I'm willing to do it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm going to be at a disadvantage because I'm going to hold my breath and all that crap.
Baka or me can hold our breath for an hour.
Then do it.
I guess we can open it, sure.
I'll volunteer.
Yeah, I'll duck under. Actually, wait a minute. I want to check something out. Oh, wait, no, that wouldn't matter. Never mind. But yeah, I will definitely try to help.
Okay, give me a strength check then, Olo.
Strength check. Don't freeze on me now. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, get the turtles in the water to back.
With advantage because you were getting help from Baka.
But
So yeah, you tug and you get the measure of it, and with a mighty heave, you force the door open. And with that, all the water behind you rushes out. So I need both of the turtles and Walker to give me a strength check, please.
I'm
Strength
in the
check?
water?
Not
Okay.
saving
Yes.
throw?
Yep, because you're at the top of at the bottom of the steps there. So it is a strength saving throw as the water just suctions you in.
I am going for a ride, guys. How far down
Well,
do
it's
I
the
go?
same mod, so I'd roll the exact same results.
Oh, saving throw? Oh, never mind.
Wait, is it a save or is it straight?
Save.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it
Oh,
still
thanks.
sucks.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I'd have the same mod, so...
Yeah. So Olo and Walker, you are both pulled right out of this room, down around the corner. So you each take at the start, you take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
And as you are being bounced and moved, as you guys flow around this corner,
This might be a fast way of seeing.
Walker and Baka, both of you can give me an athletics check to see if you can grab the corner on the stonework and halt your movement.
Olo and Walker?
Sorry, yeah, Olo and Walker.
Olo.
Hold on, sorry.
So Walker, this plunging torrent of water just runs you right down this hallway, and
this is not as fun as it seems.
Yeah, when I'm first pulled in, you just hear like meow.
Do we have anything long and flat?
Olo, where's your athletics check, please?
Sorry, my thing is still frozen.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Athletics.
So Olo saves himself.
Yeah, so Olo, you are able to grab the corner of the wall up there and hang on and not get swept down the rest of this hallway. Walker, you...
So this room is draining quickly, I assume.
We
Yes.
just got flushed. Yes.
Yeah, and so Walker, you are flushed into this room right down here.
Okay.
Guys, I lost sight of her.
How much more
and,
damage do I take?
All the damages.
You take another 3 bludgeoning damage, and you sink 10 feet under the water as soon as you hit this section.
All right. As soon
And
as I
so-
can, I'm going to swim for the surface.
All right. Yep, you're easily able to. You hit the ground after 10 feet, and you're able to push yourself up, and you swim to the surface. What's everybody else doing as you watched?
Sure.
I'm looking for
Two of your
long and
figures
flat.
get swept away.
Is it possible now just to simply walk through the room because the water is
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
Yes, the water has drained away.
All right, I
man.
get up and then I run towards the direction where I saw Walkerbo get pulled into with the rapid turns.
I just
And-
got back. She got sucked down the tunnel.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
sucked all
All
the way
the water
down.
drained out of the room.
We
Oh,
opened
man.
the doors, the water drained from the room, and
And I,
the cat and the turtle got sucked down.
and I
Next
couldn't
time,
even find
grab
the
the wall.
surfboard.
Sounds like a
I
nursery
did.
rhyme.
I tried. It didn't work.
Oh, your climb speed isn't enough to stop you when you're being pushed by water?
It was athletics check.
Oh.
And I couldn't
Yeah.
even find a surfboard.
So, Deep Walker, are you swimming or are you standing on water?
Well, I swim
She's
to
swimming.
the surface. But I'm going to climb one of the freaking pillars, man. I'm getting out of this water. So you see a very drenched, very bedraggled Walker boat just like clinging to the side of this pillar, just like not looking very happy.
Someone get
Wow.
a towel.
Water
I
is
would be
dripping off
following,
my
but
whiskers.
My browser has crashed yet again.
Oh, sorry.
Look how thin she looks when her fur's all wet.
Look
Yeah,
how
and
pissed off
so-
she looks.
I
You
heard
can
that. And
see
I glare
this
at you.
this
Yeah,
chamber, is completely flooded with a dark, foul pool. A central, hall seems to show up, flanked by 2 narrow aisles, defined by 2 rows of massive square columns, one of which Walkerbo is currently standing atop of. The walls are coated with slime, and there are glowing silver lines etched across them. From what you can see of this chamber's walls, the stone appears to be crudely worked. 2 corroded bronze braziers stand in the pool. Toward the middle of the room, 2 broken urns, each apparently once about 4 feet tall, poke up out of the water. And in the darkness on the eastern wall appears to be an enormous growth of overall greenish hue that gives off the same silvery gleam as the slime trails.
Ew.
Should we shoot it?
What is it percent exactly again?
It's a phosphorescent glow on the eastern wall.
Just leave it alone.
I am actually going to jump to the next pillar because I want to get back in that water.
Okay, so I'll see you climbed up that one. Which
This
one do you
one.
want to jump to? You want to try and jump
Well,
to that one?
I can't see anything now, but yeah.
I mean, I step into the pool.
Yeah, so
Anyone who steps in, you immediately sink 10 feet down as there is not a solid floor that you're stepping into.
yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to warn you about that. Sorry,
so-
Olo.
So both,
I didn't do
both
that. I didn't go
Thorn
in.
and Olo, you guys immediately splash down and sink 10 feet as you sink much, much further than you were expecting to as you step in.
So how
Nope,
tall
nope.
are these pillars again?
They are, as you step off that pillar, you can see at this point the water is only about 4 feet deep, so it comes up to just about, your chest level. But obviously the water around the edge is, by the door is much, much deeper.
I was just trying to jump to the pillar. I was also muted, so
if we're actually on the pillar, I can't see anything, so that's why I'm just like off to the side here.
right. If we're like inside the pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can, from the steps, give me just a quick athletics check if you were gonna jump rather than move in and move out, Thorn.
Oh, jumping is athletics. I don't want athletics. I want acrobatic.
Yeah, you're easily able to hop on. Olo, you stepped in, but quickly just sort of swam up to the surface. There was no damage done.
Yeah. Blah, blah.
Finally, you drank some water.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
hoping to move
feeling a
around on
bit
that side of
farther.
the pillar.
Okay,
How's the pool?
Not fun.
Why don't you jump in face first? You'll find out.
Sorry, man. Can't get the suit wet.
I ain't going
I
in.
I swim towards the middle.
I'll
where I
cover
see
you.
Okay, yeah, you find, everything in here and the floor is so sort of slick and slippery, but the water is, quite a bit shallower. So it is much more difficult for you to move here. It takes, almost 3 times as much movement as you move through.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
big?
move up with him.
Is that big bowl in the middle like a bowl, or?
They are braziers.
But is it solid? Is it floating? Like, does it have enough displacement we can at least put like a gnome in it and make a little boat gnome?
No boat.
It looks like it is probably solidly bolted down to the floor, and then there are the 2 urns right in front of Olo at this point, which are broken.
Wait. We
So
have
is
a
Olo
folding
standing
boat.
up?
Yes. Yeah, the water is much shallower in the center of the room.
Oh, cool! I can stand up now.
Yeah, it's just the edges that are like 10 feet deep.
Who
All right,
has
guys,
the
it's-
folding boat?
Guys, it's fine over here.
Did we bring the folding boat? Do we have a folding boat?
You do not have a folding boat.
It's with Eku.
Oh.
I mean,
So technically, we
stepped to
do. We just don't have it.
Or it's
What is
on
the type of boot
Wanderlust.
that I picked up?
Do we want to?
We left that one with the grung.
Other stairs?
I look
Okay.
inside the, I look inside the giant bowl. What do I see inside? Does it look like it still can be lit?
It looks like it could still be lit. There's nothing in there that, it looks like it's been so wet and waterlogged over the years and doesn't appear to have been lit for ages and ages.
Yes. Yeah, no fire is going to start here anytime soon.
Okay, I would probably, say to Beatrix, I'm going to give this a running jump here.
All right,
Can
let's.
I have some room?
Yep, you go right
And-
ahead, buddy.
Run and jump the gap.
I'm going to avoid the splash.
Me too.
Cannonball!
Thorn is trying to
And then
hang on to that one.
probably
pillar
over to
out there.
here.
Not that this is going to matter much, but Hollis is going to take his suit jacket and tie off and put him in his pack.
I could toss you. Fuck, I come back here. I'm going to toss you, Hollis.
No, well, hold on. Let me get my shoes off.
Don't toss the gnome!
You can just leave it here. I'll hold your stuff, and you can swim away in your boxers or whatever.
We're
I'm
going
gonna
to need
point
to
out-
get to the other side, I think,
I'm
Why?
going to point out to Winthrop. Winthrop,
because there's
you
stairs.
might not be strong enough to toss Hollis that far.
I am.
There you go.
Okay, I would like to jump to this pillar if I could.
I mean, boxers for Hollis is pretty much
Yeah,
a
give me
full-size
give me an athletics check.
Me?
Okay.
Okay.
Not an acrobatics check.
Nope, jumping is athletics.
Tension.
When
mate.
you're going for distance. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more than enough. It's not an impossible thing to do.
All right, I'll climb around to this side.
Now, for you are still going to have to swim because that's still, 3.5 to 4 feet deep at this point for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Jump onto
That-
Baka's back.
Oh.
would be
I am
willing.
very concerned
Well,
about
here,
that
here, here,
phosphorus.
Here. I will move next to you, assuming I'm still on solid ground, And I would be willing to allow you to ride on my shoulders.
Well, thank you, Baka. I appreciate that. All right. I am very concerned about that glowing section in the northwest corner. Yes.
This one.
So am I.
What do we see from here? From where I am.
Wonder if Thorn can make it over to.
So, and as you get closer to the center, the water in around here is only about 2 feet deep, but it remains very, very slick and slippery.
Well, are we going to try and jump it? Or are we going to wait and see what's on the other side? Beatrix?
Are we all getting in? You realize we don't need...
two.
we
You guys
don't
are still back there.
We don't need to go this way. There was like the rest of the hallway. We don't need to get wet if we don't want to. I'm willing
This
to
is
bet
the
you
way.
those doors will lead out to where we were
Yeah.
on the other side. I bet you dollars
wait
to
a minute,
donuts.
Yeah, logic dictates that
Thorn-
that's probably the case.
Thorn is going to go up to those steps and wait for people to get
Oh,
over.
Winthrop is going to disappear, and he's going to start booking it around the corner
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't split the party.
and come
Okay.
around
No, you never
to
split
the
that
other
party.
door.
I mean, we have 2 people over here saying don't split the party. I think that we should at least give it some attention. If not,
Hello.
It is true. It is true.
I open the door.
Roll me a d12, Winthrop.
All right. Ooh.
Yep, you're able to make it back and around with no trouble, and that door is unlocked. So you jump out just as Thorn is looking and noticing that there are 2 alcoves on either side of the stairs here.
All right.
Well, we're all already wet, so if Beatrix wants to run around, that's fine.
I'll run around. I don't want to get wet.
I'd probably move to about there by now.
I'm going to join Thorn.
Okay, so what's the point of this?
Adventure!
You can see each of these little alcoves contains an old fountain, cracked and crusted with lime. Around the fountain in the eastern alcove, a heap of rubbish litters the floor. The fountain in the western alcove still holds some green, scummy water in which something moves.
We could have avoided this whole thing.
What are we trying to avoid?
What's the glow?
We'll find out.
Should I go back and get one of those things of oil?
Too
I
late
thought we
now,
took
Reed.
it. I thought we took it.
Oh, right.
I
It
think
wasn't
we're
that
good.
type of oil. Sorry, it wasn't that type of oil.
It was holy oil.
I say, Baka, could you please drop me off on the stairs over there?
Okay. I will move up to there and let you climb down.
Leave
Hooray.
Halls there.
You
Hal's
said
putting
this
his
one
shoes
was
back on.
dry, right? Patrick?
Yes.
So then I'll come in here where I can see get a clear view of the other one that has the moving thing in it.
Okay.
And I'll draw and ready for it to attack. If that being popping onto the screen means it's attacking, I shoot.
It's just
All
a
right.
little
Yeah,
gummy.
you can see that there is movement. Nothing leaps out.
All right, I'm ready for it when it happens. You guys want to poke that? You got that 10-foot pole?
Which one are we poking at?
If
That
you
one?
switch places with, there's something moving in here. I don't think that this is what... I think this is supposed to be in here.
Okay, I guess I would move up to there and start poking around with the 10-foot pole.
As you do this, you see out of the water pops a small head with sort of red eyes, and then a second one, and from the rubbish that is around it as well comes what appears to be a swarm of rats, and they are going to move in and roll some initiative, please.
Okay.
Rat swarm.
Oh, can I get my ready to attack when they start popping out of the water?
You can.
I am rolling amazing for initiative. Like over 20s.
Oh, I critted!
Hooray!
Woohoo!
Oh God, I don't like the name of that.
Olo?
Swarm of diseased rats. Yeah.
Burn it with fire.
Does the 10 miss?
A 10 does just hit.
Oh, nice.
Walker rolled a 15, but she rolled it before the tracker was cleared, so she's not on the tracker anymore.
Oh, and hunters mark them. Oh, I guess I can't because it's not. I didn't say I was going to hunters mark it.
You couldn't do it on a held action anyway.
No.
Well, he could hold his action to cast Hunter's Mark on it, but that would be his held action.
I
Yeah,
do,
he already
however,
fired his bow, though.
that is the first attack of the combat, so I do get my second arrow.
No, that was your held
Oh.
action. You still get
okay.
your 3 arrows now.
Okay, well, we'll call
technically, he
that as
gets
our
4
first one.
arrows on his first turn
Yeah.
because of his held action.
So, first one hit, and that's how I'm going to hunter's mark. Then this is the second arrow, and it's a hit. And third.
Those,
And those
all
are
hit.
normal arrows, not the silver ones.
All right. Yeah, no, those all 3 hit, and you can hear just sort of squeaks and squeals as some of these rats are picked off and flung against the back wall. Baka.
And yeah, done.
All right, I will bonus action Shillelagh, and then I will Shillelagh.
Hits. Yep, you managed to smash a couple of these rats as they are moving towards you. This swarm is about half the size it was.
And I'm pretty sure they don't have an easy chance at hitting me, so I'm not going to move too much. I will, however, clear way for others to get in if they wish to encounter in melee by moving forward.
All right. Beatrix.
You know what I'm about. Smashy smash, slashy slashy.
Beatrix smash.
I'm guessing both hit.
That hits.
Ho 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 ho!
With that, you are able to slice and dice and just chop up these last set of rats as just rat guts go flying everywhere, and you paint these walls pretty solidly.
She slices, she dices, she makes mincemeat pies out of rats.
But wait, there's more.
That is it for the rats.
Well, that was easy. I never got a chance to do anything.
You got
too
3
easy.
heavy hitters. All right, you guys have explored this section. What do you guys want to do?
Let's
Should
Try
we
and
go
go
to
find
the
a way
rats?
out.
Yeah.
Go get the gold-colored thing that's in the bottom of the room.
What gold colored thing?
Oh no,
The
that's a large brazier that is attached.
Oh, that's just. I mean, the shining under the water.
That's a mushroom and you're gonna die.
That thing?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a. If you want to go take a look at it, you can.
Well, I sense reticence from everyone else, so
Eh.
If you want,
If
really
the,
wanna.
I'm sensing reluctance. I'll move on.
I'm all for it. I just don't want to get wet.
So you
Is there
open these
anywhere
doors?
else you guys want to look?
Is there loot in the room with the rats?
Give me a perception check.
I can do so. Am I able to guidance myself beforehand?
Sure.
Cool. Okay.
You guys
There
hear
he
Baka
is.
giving himself a little pep talk. You can do this. You can do this.
People
I
like
have the
you.
turtle. I had the turtle.
Ha ha ha.
And gosh darn it, people just like me.
It's the eye of the turtle.
So what do I see?
As you look around the room, you don't find anything in the detritus that's on the floor, but in the bottom of the cloudy water, just something glints and catches a bit of light as you're looking in.
Hey, Walker.
Hmm?
I see something at the bottom of this well-like thing. I think your
Shiny?
mage hand could grab it. It looks
Shiny!
shiny.
Shiny! I go, I
just
mage
don't wanna
hand the
touch
shiny.
the water.
You mage hand in, and after feeling around for a while underneath this sort of caked line, you pull out what appears to be a small amulet.
Ooh.
And it is made of brass and chrysoprase. And as you're as you bring it towards you, you can see it has some ancient Chultan engraved on it, and Baka, you recognize it as saying Lord of Snails.
Interesting.
And there is a symbol that looks like a flail snail on it.
Huh. But isn't that one of those trickster gods?
I think it was, wasn't it?
This could be a holy symbol.
It was.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Oh, we'll hold on
I
to it
lost-
for now.
I lost track
Maybe
of
find
this.
a better use for it.
Trickster gods.
Put it in the
Um,
museum sack.
I assume they're paying us, the going rate for all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring as well.
Is that how archaeologists do it? A museum sack?
Well, one sack per area. So there's like a kitchen sack, and then there's
And-
like the
yeah.
pit number 2 sack.
And it's not like it's just some old dirty sack. They are specialized sacks designed for carrying loot.
They have a
They're
dollar
technical
sign.
stacks.
Yes, technical stacks.
I mean, and you did promise to bring Rantoba back a certain number of artifacts or ancient goods as part of your deal.
Yep.
With
All right.
that, as you guys are stuffing that in your sack, it is 5 o'clock. So we have hit the 4-hour time we set for this. Do you guys want to keep going for a little bit, or do you want to end it here for today?
Let's end it.
I need to bow out, but I would like to keep playing.
Well, no. Well, then I think this is
We'll
a
continue
perfectly...
the story. It just won't be
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Good.
This is where we will leave you guys with Winthrop and Baka giving you a long, detailed history of the museum sack.
Yeah.
You see, it all
as-
started back in Aught 92 when
Reginald Q. Sack founded the
Yes.
first
You know-
sackery on the continent.
You know what? As soon as you guys start in on that, I'm gonna just go and curl up in a corner until you're done. Just like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
And that let's end the stream, and that is where
Let's
we
do.
will leave it
All
for
right,
today. And we will
nighty-night.
pick up
Cool.
here on Thursday.
And join
Alright.
us probably in 45 minutes to an hour on the stream for co-op Far Cry 5.
Ooh.
Yay!
We will not continue this Thursday as I am
Oh, right.
going to be in Detroit. So we will pick
Ooh.
up 2 Thursdays from now. Deep in this hidden shrine of, something or other.
Slime.
The Shrine of Batman.
So that'd be April 12th then, right?
Yes.
All right. Have a nice night. See you in
so
45
did we
minutes.
earn any experience and such?
You sure